Hey, everybody, welcome to episode number 114 of the AAA meeting, where the A stands for ampersand. Yes, I know I'm ripping off Drunkle, but I'm sure he's okay with it because it's part of a unified whole. You see, it's thematic. I'd be happy today. I'd tell you all about the fun and the laugh and the guffaws and the jocularity that we're going to have. But you know what? It's a mixed bag of craziness because I'm in a bad mood. Shocking thing, I know. But I am. So hold on. Surly Otter. We're going to bring out the Surly Otter. Where is he? Is that Surly Otter? No, that's Otter in the smoking jacket. There he is, Surly Otter. Okay. Gentlemen, how are you?
Hello.
Has your day left you feeling surly and angry and upset? Using anger as a crutch? Yeah. Pissed at the world?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to take my aunt shopping today because we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. They want to make the meatballs and all that. So I took her shopping. Dude, we got a box of 1,000 cups, little foam cups, 2 cases of paper towels, and like a couple other little things. $160 something. Not too long ago, that same case of cups was about $40. It was $65 today.
What foam cups? For what?
Yeah, like styrofoam coffee cups.
Oh, I see. Yeah, all right. I see what you're saying.
So price jumped by 30% on those. This shit is in-fucking-sane. And we haven't even felt the actual inflation from the bill yet.
Yeah, that's the inevitability, isn't it? Devil Fruit Zero, are you ever not surly? Yeah, I am. There's times when I'm not surly. Usually when I'm asleep. But it happens. Now, today I have the extra surly IRL stuff going on, like left, right, and center. Nothing seems to be going straight. You go do something that should take 20 minutes. 2 hours later. Sinatra, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff like that. Wait a minute. Why isn't this money in this bank account? I transferred it yesterday. It's like we're not talking a huge sum of money. What the fuck? Oh. Boom! Mobster through the door. Gamer Valine with the big one-shot, two-shot startup to the stream. I'm happy with it. $18. Thank you very much. About time. I was coming to yell at you after you dared to question my sleep schedule. Utterly disappointed in you. Schedule. Her sleep schedule. It seemed odd to me. I was on Discord at like 5 a.m. or whatever the fuck time it was. I don't know. I lose track of these things. And I saw Gamer Valine was lit up, and I was like, why you no slept? And then she went into this thing about like, I've been on this sleep schedule for years, and I've worked nights, and you've got some nerve questioning me, young man, and so forth. So I was like, oh.
The Gamer Valine rant?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't so much rant as it was like a dressing down. If I was in the military, I would have half expected, patches to being ripped off my dress uniform. You know what I mean?
Oh, classic her. Classic Valine.
Yeah. In any case, Drunkle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do this now.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I feel that was comforting. Cool.
I got it working. I can do things like this.
You're a dumb Mexican.
Yes.
Look, Polly's being nice to you. I didn't hear anything there.
No, I did.
Oh.
It was the choir and the can opening thing.
See, you're wrong.
I didn't hear any of that.
Okay, well, there's concerns as to why only one person's hearing it, but yeah, it worked.
He thinks he's being clever. He's not being clever.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're being unclever.
And gay.
Considering my ongoing audio problems, nobody should ever be so mean as to joke with me about it. Like, it's like, man, you're totally peaking your mic. Don't tell me that. I'm going to fucking believe you because it's totally possible. You know what I mean? So, anyway. Druggle.
What?
How are you?
What?
All right.
Yeah. Midweek, isn't it?
Is it?
It is.
Yeah. Mittwoch, as the Germans might say. It's German for midweek. They like to think it's for Wednesday, but it's not. It literally means midweek. The Germans very literal people. Polly.
Is that true?
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I mean, I don't think they have organized bureaucratic dreams of structuring things in unnecessarily complex ways or anything. That's
Well, there was
What are you
once in my
implying,
life,
sir?
I actually saw a German comedian. It's not something you think would actually exist, really. I mean, the two words don't generally go together, do they? German and comedy.
No.
But this guy, I can't remember his name. He says, someone said, does he dream in German? And he said, actually, he dreams completely in black and white. And in his dreams, everyone gets on with their jobs. As you tell him, Steve Dave for $1 to streamlabs.com/drunkenuncle. That's me. Says, oh, you can you? Did Mama Drunky finally gift you the gift of a useful soundboard? Well then, thumbs net, wanker. Ow! Ah! I'm back, baby. That was me, and I was chatting to Eddie last night, and his sound pad was working. So I sat down and worked out why mine wasn't. And I still don't know, but now mine works and Eddie's doesn't, so that's fun.
I don't want to get sound pad. I don't. I have fear of what will happen.
Stuff like
It's
this.
fun.
I mean, Mr. Twisted Frenzy throws $2 saying soundboard test 1, mum's net. No! I am the master of the man. And things like that.
So drunk, I cannot get up.
To
Well,
find that the secret to eternal youth is shagging 7-year-old boys.
And, you know, stuff can happen.
whoa.
I remember that
really
story.
wanna
That was that baby. That was the Russian stepmom who'd been fucking a stepdaughter for a stepson, wasn't it, for a long time? But presumably, like, she actually got younger because, like, those photos next to each other of her like 10 years later, and we're like, damn, she looks amazing.
Well,
I love to chase fat women around.
I forgot to turn off the Noir Bar donation pop-ups, but I mean, you got Eva Green toasting you with a drink and a sexy smile,
That's all you
Can't
need.
go wrong with that.
and Jessica Alba rolling around in brown panties with a cigarette on a bed, smiling at you. I mean, those aren't bad things.
No.
Yeah.
Blackout for the 777. Woo. Fun fact about the German language: abortion pill is called anti-baby pilling. Very literal people.
Yeah,
They
very
are.
literal people. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the word "ja" means yes. Very literal people.
Big Roach, thank you for the $2. Anyone have butter? I must have butter.
I don't get it.
Not that
It's an
roach
AP thing, the butter and the
Oh.
roaches and the
okay.
yeah. It's a late night with
Ah.
AP thing.
Oh,
Donkey Punch Bandit, $5.
okay. Very
Thank
well
you.
thought out bit there.
It-
Freemasons run the country.
Donkey Punch Man, thank you for the $5. The prosecution today was playing such a dirty game of intentionally hellfiring questions of misframe Kyle's answers.
Yeah. Do you play violent video games?
Yeah, right.
One of my favorites is prosecution going. So there was was it the Germax place? There was a fire at the Germax place, and you ran over to it. Why did you run over so urgently? And Carl was just like, because there was a fire.
Yeah, Jonathan Kate, you're right. Noir Bar donations, Polly. They are. I have not. I forgot that I had them still turned on.
Oh, okay, you know what? If you're going to keep those on, I'll turn on the wrong ones too. We can be wrong together, sir.
Well,
I want to put on the wrong ones.
well, not only the wrong ones. I don't know if you guys noticed. There's a new vintage bottle of Old Crow for the thumbnail, so that's cool. There's a new game that we're proto-testing tonight. So there's all sorts of like uncomfortable. We're leaving our safe spaces this evening. You tell him,
Shit's
Steve Dave.
going on.
Yeah, you tell him, Steve Dave. Thank you for the $1.99. All right, chat. YouTube decided to hide the number of dislikes. That doesn't excuse his pitiful ratio. I still have all the data I need to tell you fuckwits to get bent, like the stream, and fix it, fuckers.
Fuckers.
Get bent. There's a phrase that doesn't get used often enough. I mean, even Bart Simpson could say it. Why can't we?
Are you really that into it, Pinky? Yeah, and Sin's got me fired up about something. That's what I want to hear. That's awesome.
Getting all fired up.
We're working. I'm working on a thing with her. Well, she's doing the work, and I'm just approving of it as she goes. But yes,
Cool.
Okay. That's cool.
I swallow cum.
I kind of feel like with SoundPad, one of my concerns about it is it's going to turn into one of those like really bad New York or LA, we really need attention badly radio shows where
A morning zoo.
yeah.
One.
Yeah, it's welcome to the morning ride with a honker and the waffle, and we're gonna walk, like that kind of shit. Like, I don't. Who wants that?
Honker and the waffle.
Tell me that wouldn't be a thing that you could easily hear.
I would love to listen to that.
Okay.
My mornings with Honker and the waffle would be made a lot easier.
Haven't seen that one in a minute. Good. Gamer Valine. That was really in pitch. I thought it just kept going. Well done.
I'm a celebrated whistler.
You were dead on pitch, sir. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $1. People's car equals Volkswagen. In German 5 is I'm assuming that's in German V is pronounced like an F. Not that I take pride in my German car or anything. It wouldn't be Reich. Stop it.
Also, the W's are pronounced like V's.
I prefer to think it's German
Wagner.
5, like the Fifth Reich.
Reich.
that would be Angela Merkel, the Fifth Reich.
Yeah, I suppose. Did they have a fourth?
Yeah. Whatever that.
I missed the first and the second as well. Like, why? What happened? Why didn't they take off?
Whatever that parliamentary presidential mess is that they call a government.
So drunk, I cannot get up.
Get up. Really quick, Vladimir, thank you for the $16. With no message at all, but you got the how's the grass taste, little man? So that's a big bonus. And the missing bicep. Jesus Christ. The missing bicep donated $2 to say, I felt blown away at Kyle's presence. He shot his shot at someone and was left disarmed. See what happened there? You see the puns?
I did. I do.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Good work.
Don't turn us into Honker and the Waffle, man. Don't do it.
Well, which one will you be? Can I be the waffle?
No, I want to be the Waffle. I don't want to be
Everyone wants to be the waffle, don't they?
Well, yeah. Hold on here. Let me share my screen with you, gentlemen. I use the term loosely, but you know how it is. Scren. Let's go live. There you are. See, I have an article that's going to go right into this, but I don't know where it is because I set up everything in order, but I want to do a segue. And this is a totally smooth, seamless segue. Is everyone noticing that?
Yeah. So seamless.
Yeah.
My God. Completely without seam.
So segue, much wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
God damn it, NPR, where are you hiding? Of course, it's NPR hiding.
In the bushes. Travis Gardner threw $3 to Streamlabs saying you may be a celebrated whistler, but are you a Simon Whistler? Fuck is a Simon Whistler?
I don't know. Are you a celebrated pooper?
Yeah, I am. Like Nibbler. Simon Whistler is an English YouTube personality who currently resides in Prague. I don't know why that last bit was needed to know, but okay. No, I am not Simon Whistler. Everyone knows I'm grade A under A. See? No arguments.
There it is.
Right.
Okay. So here we go. Speaking of bicepless individuals, we're going to share the screen. My God, there's the story. God, what'd that take? Like 45 seconds? Seamless. Fucking seamless.
Can't even see the seam.
What is NPR's headline on yesterday's testimony? The only person who survived being shot by Kyle Rittenhouse takes the stand. Jesus.
They had a 1 in 3 chance.
But do you see my point? Why did you write it that way? You could have written the man's name. But no, we want Kyle Rittenhouse. The only person to survive being shot by domestic terrorists takes the stand. Like that's.
I mean, for one, you got a lot of your, your clickable words in there. For instance, And also, I mean, a lot of mainstream media has really invested in Kyle Rittenhouse going to jail, and now it looks like it's not happening.
Well, hold on now.
They're trying to save face, aren't they?
I hear you, and I agree. But this is part of the America Reckons with Racial Injustice series over at NPR.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So
it's my favorite series.
Whose isn't it, though?
Right.
I mean, my point is so Kyle Rittenhouse, not guilty, and explosion of, civil unrest. Things are burning again. People are coming from, out of state with our ARs, and all kinds of bad things are going to be happening, right? And everyone's going to be
20 minutes away.
You had to expect this is going to be the calm. After this man, a domestic terrorist, Kyle Rittenhouse, shoots everything up. This is white male privilege that he got away with this. If it had been a black, those are going to be the claims, right? And everyone is just going to go along with it. Why? Well, Drunkle, Sinatra. We've been watching the trial.
The waffle.
Can't forget about him. Yeah, we've been watching the trial. We've been watching what's happening. They haven't. They're just reading headlines like this, and that's it.
Yeah. I've seen actually a lot of people admit to that as well. Seeing the headlines, not even reading the article either, just seeing the headline and go, well, that's an open and shut case then.
See what I'm saying?
It is, but not in the way that they think.
And the question often becomes, it's like, I'm not saying the man's not guilty. I'm saying the man might not be guilty of what he's been charged with, which is a totally different claim. It's like, of course the man's guilty of murder. Well, yeah, but premeditated, because they're radically different than accidental or unintended, or murder 1, murder 2, murder 3, manslaughter, etc. Right? It's like, well, there's a dead man. Well, yeah, I know there's a dead fucking man. The point is that he didn't sit there and hatch his plot like a professional assassin, stalk the guy, and take him out with some fucking cyanide shot from a pellet out of an umbrella. Like, that's the way you're making it sound. Obviously, it's murder 1, premeditated as it could get. And it's like, no, that's not what happened. If you understand, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I've had conversations with people where it's like, not just necessarily murder, but it's like, I'm not saying the man isn't guilty. I'm saying he's not guilty of what he's been charged with. And that's a prosecutorial overcharging thing. If anything else, this man, I'm telling you, if Rittenhouse gets off, it's going to be white supremacy reigns supreme, blah, 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 blah.
I cannot wait for the blowback, because I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, I'm tired of going through the motions. Can we just get to what we're getting to?
What? With the next story?
No. With
oh, okay. It sounded like you were talking to me. I'm like, we can move on, man. I don't know.
No. I mean, like, societally, like, I'm so sick of, like, oh, the white supremacist, all this shit. Like, half the country either believes you or they don't. You're not changing anybody's mind. No person who supported Kyle Rittenhouse up until today is going to go, maybe NPR's right. Nobody's doing that. Everybody has their fucking minds made up. Nobody's changing their minds. People are just going to keep getting angrier and angrier, and this is just going to blow up one way or another. Can we just get to where we're fucking going?
Well, that's not it. And NPR knows exactly what they're doing. They're very much the town crier in the court of public opinion, aren't they? They know exactly what they're doing with these headlines.
Yeah, yes.
And they're riling people up. And I mean, they are there fucking gleefully rubbing their hands at the prospect of what's going to happen when Kyle Rittenhouse walks, because then they get more stories like this, which is more clicks for them, which is, like, what's her name? Becky Salami, whatever her name is, the quote unquote journalist who wrote this, is like, brilliant. There's going to be a lot of opportunities in my future.
So drunk, I cannot get up.
Gorehounds, the lot of them.
First of all, gorehounds, awesome. And second, town crier. I'm going to run that along with news entertainer. That's good. The person, ding, 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 yelling out the most sensationalistic thing they can for all the passersby, and that's all they hear. That's.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
the waffle delivers yet again.
I'm the waffle. You're the honker. We've been down this road. C. Thomas, thank you for the $2. I'm very suspicious about that slimy prosecution lawyer intentionally trying to provoke a mistrial just to try some long game to restart with a new judge to get the verdict he wants. Do you, you've been watching a lot of this, Sinatra. You buy that? You think that's...
It's possible, but if it gets... if it gets put to a
Goddamn.
mistrial, this judge is going to do it with prejudice so they can't retry him. So he's playing a very dangerous game. I think that was his goal,
Okay.
to go up there and badger the shit out of Kyle and make him look like some unhinged lunatic. But now he just looks like a dick to bullying some fucking kid with PTSD.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
was
people on
very-
Twitter today are like that.
I was very trepidation. Like, Polly and I were messaging when Kyle took the stand this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, this could be bad. This could be really fucking bad. And then, like, an hour later, I'm like, all right, not too bad. Then the prosecution started, I'm like, oh, he just looks like a fucking asshole, dude.
I don't even understand why they felt the need to put Kyle on the stand.
I'm kind of
But
happy they
they
did
were
because
winning.
it
You know?
infuriated the prosecution to the point where he was ignoring direct orders from the judges. And at a certain point today, the judge was like, if you try this shit again, if you try admitting evidence that we've already said you couldn't do, I'm calling a mistrial with prejudice and you cannot retry him.
Yeah, that's the somebody in chat. I'm sorry. User unknown 87 is when double jeopardy applied. Not if what Sin just described happened. Do you understand what I mean? Like if it's a mistrial, yes, they can retry them because there was some kind of major error made during the trial, and yes, they can do it over again. But as Sin describes, if it's that variety of mistrial in Minnesota, nope. That there's you cannot try again. No second.
It's
bite at
also
the apple.
that him taking the stand and telling his side of things has shown the true colours of a lot of people as well who have been practically foaming at the mouth to have him prosecuted. And then he had his panic attack, presumably through PTSD. I mean, this is following when he had to look at the photos of these people that he killed by his hand as well. And these people are taking the piss out of him, acting as though fucking they don't get triggered by bad words on social media, but a guy having a fucking panic attack over the trauma of murder, fucking killing two people, is somehow childlike.
Freemason run the country.
Yeah, I think Banger might end up fucking himself up at the end, but he definitely did not make himself or his prosecution look good, and they are lucky that they put Banger up and not Butterball, because he would have been a fucking, like Polly and I were talking, I'm like, they're not gonna put the fat guy up.
No,
are
there's
they?
no way. That guy has an opinion of himself of being able to dismantle somebody on the stand in terms of cross-examination. You can just tell by the way he went at Skittles. It was it was just, you're not as good at this as you think you are, or at least not in my non-lawyerly opinion. Watching it, it's just like, you're just making me sympathetic to Skittles.
That's what they did today too. They made Kyle look sympathetic.
Really quick, Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. This may be hyperbolic, but I described the case as the left meeting reality. I don't, again, this is what most people know of it. And you can't, if somebody's been told this and only this repeatedly through social media, and you got millennials and back all the way to Gen Z getting the majority of their information from social media, right? And that doesn't mean just tweets, but people retweeting stories like this where they only read the headline with a commentary, an editorial commentary above it, like, I can't wait to see this guy go to jail for the rest of his life. You know, white America needs to learn a lesson, ... And then this article beneath it. Do you know what I mean? That's how most people are finding out the information about it. If that's all they know, well, fuck. That's not good.
Thankfully, their opinion doesn't matter up until the riots start again, and they will. There's going to be implications here when Kyle walks.
Well,
The
it's a good
closing
thing that none of the
arguments are gonna
rioters
be
will go to
important.
jail. Unless, of course, they're wearing MAGA hats and attack, something that somebody can gin up as an attack upon democracy,
They kept trying to bring in character witnesses for Huber and Rosenbaum.
Yep.
And that they were, because they wanted to be, oh look, he was a good boy, he'd never attacked somebody, and they sidebarred, and the defense was like, are you sure you want to go down this road? Because we have all the stuff saying that he raped a bunch of kids and that,
Yeah,
Huber
right.
strangled
Right.
his sister.
Oh,
And they were like,
God,
oh,
I mean,
never mind.
Fucking looking through the shit that he had been convicted for as well. He was a real fucking nasty cunt, like he was, man.
Oh yeah.
He did 10 years in prison. Victims, 5 boys ranging from 9 to 11 years old.
Uh-huh.
11 counts of child molestation, inappropriate sexual activity with children, and anal rape.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
Vladimir,
he
thank you for the
on
dollar. Real quick,
Wait,
Vladimir.
it's not, why was... Oh, sorry.
Vladimir, thank you for the dollar. American World War II slang, whiskey warrior, a soldier powered by liquid courage.
It's not a case of, like, why was Kyle in Kenosha? It's why the fuck was Rosenbaum on the streets? He should be locked up in a dark cell, like a medieval dungeon where there's always something dripping.
I recorded a video today for Friday, and Anna Kasparian was like, he had no reason to be in Kenosha, except his best friend lived there, his dad lived there, he worked there, and all this other
his
shit.
grandmother, his whole family,
Yeah.
The defense asked, what connections do you have with Kenosha? In short, my words, not the lawyers, but Rittenhouse ended up listing it off, and it's like, yeah, he's got some seriously strong connections with Kenosha. It's not like he was on a fucking, tourist guide trip.
He wasn't there just to cause trouble, unlike
No.
everyone else who was there.
He was so close to Kenosha that he felt comfortable driving without a license there often. Like, so it's clearly not far. He was closer to his physical address. He was closer to his physical address than Ahmed Arbery was to his. Like,
You find that's the argument that a lot of people have been falling back on, aren't they? The ones that do want him to go to jail. He shouldn't have been there.
You know what?
You're not allowed to, you need to show a passport to cross state lines or something.
Yeah, as if you do, right? The only thing you can do is raise the point of, like they've been trying to do, of what was his presence there shows that he had intent, but they're trying to make it sound like like you said, there's a border crossing with at some kind of fucking East and West Germany crossing. What are you doing here? Go ahead, try and run over our razor wire. We'll stop you. Like there isn't.
I have had an open invitation on Twitter, and I put it on YouTube with that video that'll go up Friday. If anybody can provide me one single bit of evidence that would prove that Rittenhouse should not have defended himself, I am open to it 100%.
Well, Dex Extra makes a good point. Says Kasparian is an Anna Kasparian has admitted she was wrong. There's a lot of flip-flopping on them, but Ham and Bean said earlier, it's like, yeah, they changed their opinion because they're looking forward to not getting sued. Yeah. When you claim
that's the video I did it on.
Yeah.
She didn't admit she was wrong. All she said she was wrong about was it was something very trivial, but it had nothing to do with any of that stuff.
When you have the lessening of language across TYT, have you seen some of the other videos people have been making? That they're not, they're complaining about the trial and offering their opinion about it, but they're not, white nationalist, terrorist, masked murderer Kyle Rittenhouse. Like, they are not labeling him that way anymore. The language has lessened. The rage has lessened because it's like, it doesn't look like this trial's going to go the way that we want it to. Ooh, that opens you up to all kinds of civil matters, like some of the people who have been shot who got $10 million lawsuits against, Kenosha and the entire state. And it's like, and a guilty verdict against Rittenhouse would certainly increase their... this story itself talks about that very subject matter. Where you get down to the bottom where they have in January Gross Kreutz and Huber's parents each filed a $10 million negligence claims against the city of Kenosha and Kenosha County. They suggested that those two were hoping for a conviction in Rittenhouse's case to improve their odds of winning the $10 million. It's that in a positive manner of hoping to win, but it's also in a negative manner of hoping not to be the subject of a lawsuit like that, because TYT is much donation money as they get are running on a shoestring budget. I'm talking about.
He's already purged himself. That much has been shown already. That is fucking Rosencrantz, whatever his name is. He said that he had his. That's the guy. Yeah,
Rosencrantz. Yeah, Hamlet. Sure. Yeah,
that's it was. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Well done. Very good. The waffle approves. What I don't understand is why.
Stealing it. I'm the waffle.
Why is this become a political thing? This is a
Wha-
legal
what?
thing. Why is it because left
I will-
versus right once again? And once again, the left are showing their true colours as well, because it's like, well, he shouldn't have been there. Like there's some fucking rednecks in a tavern somewhere going, we don't like your type around here. You know?
I will tell you exactly why it's a left versus right thing. Because Rittenhouse killed Antifa.
Who's BLM?
During a riot of a particular matter. Like,
Yep.
you know, that's what's going on there. Yes. Okay, hold on. I gotta jump around because I got another thing here. Hold on. No. Keep talk amongst yourselves.
The waffle's waiting.
And to go along with that open invitation, it's anybody can come on a stream when I'm streaming. Doesn't matter, Tucker Tuesday, whatever. They can come on and give me a reason as to why they think that Rittenhouse is guilty.
Okay, here we go.
It's fucking ridiculous because even-
Nobody is yet to take me up on the offer.
if he would have strangled them instead, you know, people would still be going, they would still be finding some reason to say he should be spending the rest of his life in prison.
Sure.
Yeah, at the moment, it's the firearm because the firearm's easy. Well, he shouldn't have had a firearm. Straw purchase. Well, what was he even doing there? You're not allowed to cross state lines. Get out of my pub. That kind of shit. But like, if he would have killed them with his bare hands in self-defense, they'd still be saying it was murder. The guy, he could have been shot in the chest and fought his way back and fucking killed the guy who was trying to kill him, and they would still say, no, you should have just let him murder you, mate.
That's the Vosh, the Vosh standpoint. Submit yourself to the mob.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's his hot take, and was cornered right into saying, it's like, so you got a violent mob that you're absolutely convinced is willing to cause you harm, and you are armed and can defend yourself, and you still think you should lay down your arm and be subject to possible bodily harm, possibly murder. And he's like, well, if it's a mob, blah, blah, yeah. Because he doesn't actually believe that. It's just, otherwise, if he said, no, I don't think I should relent. You know what I mean? It would have, his entire narrative would have been thrown out the fucking window. And that's exactly why he was trying to corner him in there. And that's why Vosh wouldn't back down from that stupid ass boy.
And Destiny nailed him on it. He said that you would never make this argument to a woman. You would never make this argument to a black person running from a white mob. You would never do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bryce
You're
says,
right.
what would have happened if Kyle didn't have the firearm? Oh my god.
He would have been fucking torn to shreds.
Yeah.
They're like the fucking mob that was going for Frankenstein's monster.
He would.
Or more modern, Edward Scissorhands.
C. Thomas, thank you for the $. Specific political implications of the Rittenhouse case. It sets a Second Amendment and self-defense related concern. Yes, that part of it, but also the part of it of the story that's been up on screen for 2 minutes that we haven't discussed. Dab that section.
Do your own fucking bingo card, you lazy bastard. The waffle's got other things to be doing right now.
2 former Oklahoma police officers convicted of second-degree murder. Really? How is this not a national story? Look at these guys.
Oh, this is the guys who tased a man 50 times, wasn't it?
53.
Shit, yeah.
53.
53.
Yeah, there's Bumpkin 1. There's
52
Bumpkin
is
2.
the limit.
Yeah. And the second-degree murder, assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, recommended 10-year sentence in prison. Why isn't this all over the place? Well, read through the article and see if you can find any mention of race, with capital letters or otherwise. You can't. There's nothing supportive of a narrative here. That's why. Why is it become political, the Rittenhouse case? Because there's something supportive of the narrative. That's why. It's just that straightforward.
I'm putting my Halloween donation notifications on now. Like, if we're all doing it, then fuck it. All right, there we go.
All right, you're up. You ready to go?
Yeah, we're good.
You good?
Yeah, this is happening.
Let's see.
What are we waiting for? I got John number 1, part 2, by the way.
Oh, I got John number 1. The waffle has John number 1, part 1.
I am still waiting for the waffle to get the remaining John. Bonker's got his up. Travis Gardner, thank you for the $3. Damn, Polly, I know that cop. Are you fucking serious?
Really?
The guy with no neck, or the guy who kind of had a neck?
Half a
Kind of had
neck. a hint of a neck.
Yeah. This is what article did I want to go with next? Where was the Okay, you know what? Let's shift gears hard, shall we? Like really hard. You ready?
Don't fuck up your clutch though.
Man's penis rots off after being bitten by snake while sitting on a toilet in South Africa.
You know, I had this article for Friday last week, and I had to cut it. I am so glad it didn't just completely
Go to the ether.
become. Yeah.
We did it Monday. What is wrong with the pair of you?
No, we did.
We did, yeah. I mean, except mine was he's having reconstructive surgery.
So not this article then.
Come
Well,
on.
it's not this, but it's the same snake.
Yaren, yeah, but that's Getty snake. Everybody knows they're, they sit around, they wait
Very
for you,
venomous.
and they'll getify you.
Yeah.
In any case, Yaren Steinbuck did a much better job with the headline of man's penis rots off after being bitten by snake while sitting on toilet in South Africa. I mean, that makes you just want to not shit.
Maybe he was
I
having a
don't know
sit
about
down
you,
week.
but I mean, those are
Yeah, he's
valid.
like, I'm on vacation. I'm going to enjoy myself, you know?
Do you ever sit down, Wee?
On my birthday, maybe?
No.
As a treat.
If I get up in the middle of the night and I'm having a hard time seeing, I'll do it, but that's about it. Because if not, it's liable to go just all over the wall.
Oh, yeah. When you live alone, that isn't such an issue, though. I mean, if you have that much of an issue, you could just fucking stand in the shower and do it.
Yeah, I could just probably blame it on one of the kids too, but
Oh, easy, yeah.
Yeah, this is toilet snakes, man. You
Toilet
can't
snake against
you
trouser
can't
snake.
put a filter at the bottom because
the stuff I'm
chunky
doing
matter
in the
will
toilet,
be obstructed. But there's got to be some.
yeah. The
There's
stuff
some-
I'm doing
some
in
kind
that
of
toilet
mesh.
is probably worse for the snake than what the snake could do to me, so I'm willing to take that chance.
There's
Yeah,
got to be
that's why
something we can figure out, some sort of engineering, because there's plenty of one-way valves, like for liquids and whatnot. We need a solid matter, chunky one-way valve system that allows stuff to go down, but no snakes to come up. Is that so much to ask?
Sinatra, you want to start a band called Solid Matter Chunky Valve System?
No, it's a little wordy.
Save it for the first album.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the mixed bag of medicated mindset that generated the tabs that you see before you. We're just going to run.
Okay.
We're just going to run left to right. And by the way, I knew this was going to
Ready?
happen. I don't know if you guys can
Ready?
see it, but
Oh.
Kyle Rittenhouse crying. This is not like poor kid. Poor kid.
That was Sinatra. Ready, set, oh.
Well, but do you know what I mean? Like you Sinatra, we were watching both at the same time when the drug called recess. When the judge called recess, he was losing it. I believed it. It didn't seem rehearsed to me. It seemed like he tried stopping 3 or 4 fucking times and just couldn't. Like stopping from crying, breaking down,
I believe he was already hyperventilating before the judge called recess, before he took to the stand as well.
Yeah,
So-
I feel bad for someone having their face and you couldn't even just pick one picture. You had to do two. Oh man.
Yeah, but it's just generating clicks, isn't it? This is the meme right now, and I've seen some pretty heartless memes.
Ugh, I haven't actually. I'm kind of glad about that. All right, I got John number 1, part 3. Who's got part number 1? Let's do it.
The Waffle has part number 1. John number 1 threw $1 to streamlabs.com/the waffle, saying, "It's been a while, gents, but you know the deal. George Ellison was a British soldier serving 4 years in the trenches, was killed in the village of Mons 19 minutes before the armistice was put into effect." Oh, that sucks.
Jesus.
Is that the end?
That's yep.
French
France.
soldier Augustin Frenchy was
Oh.
serving soup. And telling others of the armistice being put into effect in 20 minutes. He was shot by a German sniper. Canadian George Prince was killed by a German machine gun sentry post outside of Valschurheim. Alrighty.
And John number 1, part 3. Thank you for the $1. American Henry Gunther was the last soldier to die, being shot by a German 1 minute before the armistice was put into effect. Thousands were killed or injured on the last day of World War I. Stay safe, guys.
The last guy to die as well. He was actually delivering a note to his the people in his barracks, which was what was being served for dinner that day.
This Henry Gunther?
That's the guy. Yeah.
Fuck.
Right. So next time you're in a restaurant and they give you the menu, remember. Oh fucker, man.
Okay, random stories. Let's do it. Two
Right,
teens
bet.
arrested in stabbing death of stepfather in Gainesville, the police say.
Why don't they just say two teens stab stepfather? Jesus Christ.
I know. Stabbing
Say that three
death,
times
it
fast.
Gainesville, Rock City. That's the Jake Central.
Two teens stab death father.
That's why. That's it, because it's a fucking tongue twister, Sinatra. That's why.
Never trust a big
Teen
butt and
shank.
smile, because that's a smash.
But yeah,
And-
I can
and she'll
see that
stab
these
your
aren't just
ass.
Teens.
I just
These are teens.
anyone from chat that can tell me where "don't trust a big butt and a smile" comes from gets automatic bonus point for the game. Cryptic, thank you for the $5. Check valves are used in wastewater treatment plants all the time, but home systems don't use them because it's really not needed. I move shit
Is?
for a living. Trust me. Hold on. I move shit for a living. Trust me, it's shitty. Okay, now hold on. Because they're not needed, do I need to show you the toilet snake that bit the man's penis
Hey.
that caused it to rot?
They are needed, aren't
Yeah.
they?
And
They are
we're
needed.
not just snakes, rats. Valine knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Wash your cooch, lady.
Well,
Fuck.
yeah, cooch snakes. That's what I meant.
Cooch rats.
Jesus Christ. Well, like I said, this is a pretty girl. What the fuck are you doing at 18 years old with this fucking
Is
guy?
that challenge just for the chat? Because I know the answer to it.
Did you look it up? Be honest.
No.
I don't know.
I was looking at that song as a possible comma thing, but I can't do it.
It's well, it's a proto game, so it's short. You know what I mean? It's a test of.
I'll take the lead on the short.
All right, where's it from?
Poison.
Ha! You fucked up. It's a sample from KRS-One. Poison sampled it.
Ah, wanker.
That
Was it in Poison?
it was, but that's not where it's from originally. They sampled
Well, that's where it's from. then.
KRS-One's voice from Boogie Down Productions.
It's from Poison.
No, it's from a song called Jimmy by Boogie Down Productions, and KRS-One's the one who says
No,
the
it's from
line.
Poison.
He thought he was being smart again, but he wasn't being smart.
Yeah.
I'm the prosecutor.
You got it wrong.
Yeah. They found a 40-year-old Lionel Brown suffering from stab wounds to the upper body. Investigators believe Brown was involved in an argument over the phone with his stepdaughter, 18-year-old Lila Brown. That's her. They said the argument was
That's-
overheard by 18-year-old, get this, Dwan Amanti Sandlane.
They got Juan Amaretto Sandfoot.
Whew. Like you got Layla and Dwan Amante. Like, oh, all right. Who went to the home to confront the elder Brown with a knife. Oh, what?
You allowed to call him an Elder Brown?
I think Dom O'Leary in the chat was very emotionally invested in my answer because he's in all caps in the chat. Sinatra, you're fucking wrong. Shut the fuck up, asshole, idiot.
Moving along, I love Sora news. I do. It's
Oh, I do.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy Japanese news. Japan's most mysterious vending machine sells Fukubako boxes filled with something, so you don't know what they are. It's fucking gambling. It's fucking gambling. It's mystery
It's not,
boxes.
it's surprise mechanics.
Like, is there ever anything good in those?
I thought gamers hated this shit by their very nature. What do they call loot crates or not loot crates?
Loot crates.
Well, they hate loot crates too. But
It is. Fukubako literally means lucky box.
oh man, what's it called in games where you spend a certain amount of credits or whatever, and a thing drops down, and you might get a weapon or you might get shit? What's it called?
Lucky
It's a loot
box.
crate.
It's just called a loot crate. I thought loot crate is where they sent you useless merch every month to your door, and it was impossible to stop.
That's a loot crate TM, but a loot crate in game is that.
All right. Cryptic, thank you for the $5. When I was stationed in Okinawa, there was a local lady who did a show where she... Hold on. All right, I guess it's fine. There was a local
About her
lady who
lucky
did a
box.
show where she peeled and cut a banana using her vag. She can give exact change and would stuff a live
What?
snake up there. Meh.
I mean, all right, the snake.
Why is
I
it
mean,
always the
chopping
Germans
up a
and the
banana?
Japanese with the
Well,
weird?
because the
eating a banana.
The Chinese are busy eating everything that moves, so they don't have time to shove anything up anything.
But
Fuck.
giving exact change? Have we been doing ATMs all wrong all this time, haven't we?
It doesn't necessarily specify in Cryptic's note whether the exact change where it was coming from. Now, if it was
We
cooch
all know
change,
where it's
I'd be
coming from.
impressed.
Spoopy. Empire Sex. You guys, I'm sorry, guys, it's just the mystery box from COD Zombies. I doubt
Yeah.
there's any good guns. You're not going to get a ray gun out of that fucking thing.
Yeah, you know, it's mystery boxes, lucky boxes, and you open it up and it's like shitty merch. It's unlike the one that I did several weeks back where it was a one-way plane ticket to you know not where, and I was all excited. I was like, fuck yeah, it's a great idea. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Where? I don't care. I'm going to that vending machine. Anyway.
Yeah, but then you end up getting sent to the Gaza Strip or something, you know? What were these lucky box as well? You open up, what do you get in your lucky box? It's another box! Oh my god!
Okay, hold on. American
Well,
tourist shelter
congrats.
during deadly shootout near Cancun resorts. Who was shooting it out? Take a wild guess in Cancun.
The Cancunians?
Well,
Cancutians, actually.
Cancunites.
I'm drunk. So drunk. I cannot get up.
Get up. Cryptic, thank you for the $2. Or Vag
Ugh,
for the
I'll be right
coin.
back. I got a dad.
You got a what?
Dad.
Oh, okay. If we hear screaming children, we know what to do. CPS.
Masturbate.
Yeah. Ignore and mute the mic. Right. Cryptic, thank you for the $2. Her vag for the coins and the snake would crawl out also. Okay, now I'm just having weirdo hentai mental images. I've seen some bad shit, man. And now you're...
I'm glad the snake did crawl out, though.
Yeah, you don't want to go to
Yeah,
your
otherwise-
OBGYN saying it didn't crawl out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm picturing there's just a load of fucking skeletons up there of snakes that never made it out. You know?
Oh, God. Oh, fucking Waffle. You've earned the name now. What the fuck?
Hey, I'm the waffle! Officially. I
Yeah.
don't want it now. I want to be honker.
No, they're sheltering from drug cartels, shooting it out. What a shock.
Okay.
In a fucking resort town. Sandals Resort's there. All these big fucking multi-$100 million setups and whatnot. And yeah, that doesn't stop meth and blow gangs from blasting.
No, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't give a
Is-
fuck. What's the law going to come stop them? The federales are going to get involved?
Yeah.
It's,
No, it's the staff of the resort and be like, excuse gentlemen, we're going to have to ask you to leave.
yeah, notice that this is labeled
If they're
under
trying to
Hill
relax.
TV, not Changing America. Because Changing America, not going to Mexico and viewing Mexico as a cartel-ridden hellhole apparently doesn't fit with the
Yeah.
criteria of respect, sustainability, enrichment, resilience, or well-being. Well-being, it should. Resilience against dying, yes. Enriching your understanding of what a fucking failing state scumhole Mexico is. Sustainability, in terms of sustaining your own life, would be a good thing.
Yeah.
And respect. Yes, respect for your own non-bullet punctured body.
And the cartels.
Yeah, yeah, and respecting the fact that they are very well armed.
Yeah, you got it.
See, they could have done this as a Changing America story. It just should have been Americans' appetite for drugs fuels Cancun shootout. Like, you know what I mean?
Changing Mexico would be a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, but Changing Mexico would just be all about, what, white supremacy or something, I would imagine.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Moving along. The original Florida Man, like Florida Man himself, is back in the news.
Good.
More trouble for Florida Man poster boy. Because, you see the tattoo, you get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Florida man, who has a silhouette of the Sunshine State tattooed on his face. Yeah, we see that. Investigators allege that Matthew Leatham, 23, wrapped his arm around his mother's neck, constricting her airflow to the point where she faded out. He choked out his mom.
There's a fun game you can play with Florida Man. You just Google Florida Man followed by your birthday.
Okay.
So for mine, I got Florida Man, December 25th, and the top article: Florida Man arrested for handing out marijuana because it was Christmas.
Huh.
Fun game. What have you got, Polly?
I don't know. I've never done it. Let's find out.
You should do it.
Okay.
Duck, go, that bad boy.
I will. So it's Florida Man, then your birthday?
We all get to. Yeah. Oh shit! He was born on September 14th. We've got it, guys. We've got it.
Yeah, but everybody knows that. Florida Man, September 14th. Fuck yeah!
Oh yeah, you got
what?
him! Awesome!
Big win!
Wow! your Fukubako really paid off on that one, mate.
Woo! Shirtless Florida Man travels to Myrtle Beach to headbang.
Bang apparently is a cuss.
I guess during Hurricane Florence. Everybody knows this guy. This guy's hardcore.
Yes,
What a
that's
fucking win!
You got a shiny. You got a shiny Florida Man.
I actually get that Poker Man reference. Nice.
Fuck yeah.
I am
Awesome.
so stealing that from now on. That's my birthday gift right there. What the hell? That guy's the most American man ever. He rocks.
He loved it, mate.
You got a shiny. Okay, where the fuck was I? More trouble for Florida Man poster boy. Oh yeah, he strangled his mom. Like, don't do that. Even if you're real mad, don't do that. Active duty police officers in major U.S. cities appear on purported Oath Keepers rosters.
Oh, sorry. We're meant to be turned on?
They could be under your bed at night, Drunkle.
Sometimes happens.
This is just such a, I don't know, I was just going through NPR, and it's like, man, you guys really are the fear mongers, aren't you? Like, the right-wing extremists are everywhere. Police officers are... You know, I heard a phrase the other day. Where the fuck was it? Okay, somebody said it this way. Politics and law enforcement are the two fields that call for the best of men and offer incentives in no way for either.
What?
Politics, like to be a politician or to be a law enforcement officer, it calls for the best of men and women. It calls for the best people. But neither of those fields offer incentives for the best people to show up there.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, what would the incentives be, though? You know?
Well, this is why I am not
100
against it's like, oh, this politician shouldn't be making this much money. Considering I am thoroughly not in favor of that idea in and of itself in a vacuum. No, I think there should be a fuck ton of money involved, and commensurate with that, a fuck ton of jail time for those who take money on the side while you're still being paid a massive salary. You see what I'm saying? An increase in pay with a massive increase in the microscope that's on your ass for accepting free stuff. Looking at you, Joe Biden, like your family is worth tens of millions of dollars and all you've ever done is work on an Indiana senator's salary? Really? How? How did you get your house so cheap? Why is the interest rate on your mortgage nothing? Why is the interest rate on every family member you have has a gorgeous house with an interest rate of 0? Why did the bank decide to do that? Like the questions go on and on and on. Like with a massive investigatory microscope under such things, I am not opposed to politicians and law enforcement officers with a hell of a lot of training, a hell of a lot of background checks, and a hell of a lot of money involved. It should call for the fucking very best. And where are the incentives? The incentives are to go into tech, to go to Wall Street, to go to all the fucking places where, you know, the incentives are massive. It's not calling for the brightest and the best.
I am drunk.
In my
so
opinion.
drunk, I cannot get up.
Who are the Oath Keepers?
And Divine Petulance sums up my opinion. Fuck NPR. Yeah, they're supposed to be nonpartisan. Are you fucking kidding me? These people, they keep saying the only nonpartisan. Oh, come on, guys. How can you fucking believe that? 223-1627 donated $2. A Florida man who allegedly harassed his family using Coldplay lyrics and threats of violence from his Third Reich prison associates was convinced to the end. His standoff with police for a slice of pizza. I'm going to read that over again. I fucked that up. A Florida man who allegedly harassed a family during using Coldplay lyrics and threats of violence from his National Socialist associates was convinced to the end his stand-up with police for a slice of pizza.
How do you harass someone with Coldplay lyrics?
That's so...
You know, I'm not a fan, but it's not something like...
If somebody set out a
police
speaker
over
outside
it.
my house, it was on public property, so I couldn't destroy it without being charged with destroying like someone else's personal property, and they just play Coldplay 24 hours a day, yeah, that would be harassment. That
Well,
would...
that's Coldplay music, though, but it specifies Coldplay lyrics. Like, he's just leaving notes on their front door that say it was all yellow.
If I DM'd you a Coldplay lyric every hour
will
on the
fucking shoot
hour
you.
for weeks, you would eventually just block me. You couldn't take it.
I don't know. I would enjoy it. I would be like, he's putting way more effort into this than I am.
If I could somehow bot that shit to do it, it would be an interesting social experiment. How long before Drunkle cracks? It's from Coldplay.
Funny on a long time.
Yeah?
Mm.
Why telling a cop you have COVID in New Jersey could get you 10 years in prison?
Why?
Here's the short TLDR version of this story. Okay.
All right.
New York and New Jersey flipped the fuck out with the COVID thing, right? You heard about the lockdowns. We're going to investigate the Jews and break up their, evil religious meetings. And, they went hard in some stupid ass ways, hurting all of the old folks who have COVID and don't have, or are susceptible to it or have compromised immune systems in the same old folks' homes, and then dying and then hiding the numbers. They went hard and crazy. They used post 9/11 laws of threats to police officers and threats in general of the general safety of the public to arrest people who claimed that they had COVID. And what comes along with that, uttering terroristic threats under post 9/11 laws, some serious jail time. And that's what this lady did. Deja Lewis was walking down the sidewalk in Salem, New Jersey, blah, blah, blah. Lewis, 28, was arrested on warrants for failure to pay traffic tickets. And in the incident in which she escaped from the police vehicle, she had been a witness to a fight and left the back of the patrol car, her attorney said. While she was in custody, police said she coughed in close proximity to officers and said she had the vid. Though no dashboard, body, or in-station videos exist to prove the assertion either way. But she's looking at a prison term of 10 years in jail and a $150,000 fine.
You know how also with the name Lewis, sometimes, people shorten your name maybe to Lou. So her name would be Deja Lou.
Good point.
Nice.
Good point.
That seems a bit excessive, really, doesn't it? That, I mean, like, who has got $150,000 as well to pay for a fine, and 10 years in prison for coughing in the general vicinity of a police officer?
Using
It is
terroristic threat
most
utterances.
prolific excuse anybody in power can use in the past 20 years or so.
Yeah. And using laws that have nothing, that are on the books, but have nothing to do with what you actually did. It's like maybe uttering a threat at a police officer, okay, but uttering terroristic threats that, meaning the general public safety is now in danger. Like, I have a bomb, that sort of thing.
That's not even terrorism, though, is it? Terrorism has got ideology involved. Whereas this is just someone coughing at a police officer because they're like, you prick.
Well, okay, if you want to get technical, I don't know if you do, but technically correct is the best kind of correct, so therefore, the political science and then following that legal definition of terrorism is violence or the threat of violence for the cause of political change. And then depending on who you ask, against civilian targets is included.
But then what political change is being enacted here or enforced here?
I hear you. That's why it's a bad law.
Yeah, it's a terrible law.
Yeah.
Sinatra, you got Google Florida Man followed by your birthday.
Yeah.
Not birthday.
I totally
your
won.
birthday.
I was was I don't really want to do
probably
this,
has
and it
already
turned out
won.
to be awesome.
Florida man. Okay. Florida man arrested for allegedly shoving steaks worth more than $50 down his pants.
Well, you got steaks. You like steak. That's okay.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a steak.
Yeah. ant steak, though.
And I have a runner-up. Florida man 88 burns raccoon over eating mangoes.
That's more like it.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
more Florida, man.
That's some
it.
Florida behavior. That's what I've come to know and love. Okay. You want to talk something that commie glows? Let's talk something that commie glows.
Tommy Chameleon.
Russian diplomat found dead outside Berlin embassy. The man's body was discovered on the pavement on October 19th by police guarding the Berlin compound. Der Spiegel website reported he had apparently fallen from an upper floor, but it was unclear how, it added. Russia's embassy called the death of the diplomat, who had not been officially named, a tragic accident. What? Come on.
The waffle's confused. They don't know how it could have happened.
It's like, okay, he was leaning out the window, appreciating the view, and his hand slipped. He was suicidal. Like, at least claim he was suicidal. Don't just say he fell under mysterious circumstances, because it sounds like
We
they
found a
tossed him.
random block of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like someone snuck up behind him. Like, he's there, he's enjoying a cigarette on the balcony, and then someone's like,
Right.
and just pushes him over the edge, and then makes that like a hitman level or something like that. But no, we're not sure what happened. Maybe he slipped.
So who was he? He was the deputy director of the Second Service of Russia's FSB intelligence agency. Oh! Well, the FSB's involved now. It had previously linked the Secret Service to the murder of Gregorian and Gregorian. Yes, they're a bunch of monks chanting. To the Georgian national and former Chechen rebel commander Foreign, who was shot in the head in Berlin Park in August 2019. So the very same.
We think he might have been suicidal.
Germany has accused Russia of ordering the murder. No. I just, come on. I love it. I love it. And they didn't even bother to write the word suspicious in the headline or, yeah, this is BBC, by the way. You know, they didn't even bother with suspicious or confusing or under investigation. This one, yeah, there's a dead body outside the embassy. That sounds like a homeless man just happened to fucking, give up the ghost at a certain point. Yeah.
A very well-dressed homeless man.
Like with diplomatic credentials and ties to a Russian intelligence service. It was...
Slim Johnson threw $1 saying, "Here's mine. Florida man fatally shoots mum after he lost it over argument about orange juice." A pretty good one.
Okay.
No one's beating Polly, though.
What? Boom. Boom. The groups are large, but you try and shoot in melody. It
We
ain't
do
easy.
chat shit about your grouping, but I'm just impressed that you managed to hit the same exact spot every fucking week.
Good point. It's not accidental. It's attempting to demonstrate something. It's like, your grouping's terrible. Can you not see that's the Mona Lisa silhouette? Every week I do it. Fuck you guys and your groupings. JK49, thank you for the $7. Here is my birthday Florida man story. Angry Florida man pulled a gun on a drive-thru worker because they forgot cream cheese with his bagel. Employee just happened to be the daughter of the police chief.
Oh, no.
Ouch. Ouch. That's a good one. Yeah, this is a great game, Drunkle. I had my doubts at the beginning, but it's turning out to be
Until
a
you
winner.
saw yours, and then you were like, right.
Well, yeah. Arrow Shogun. Just hold on. Let me enjoy the Jessica Alba. Hi. Hell it. Anyway, Arrow Shogun. Fucking titty streamers up your game. Jessica Alba's so much hotter than you. Arrow Shogun, thank you for the $5. Is it any surprise that New Jersey is the #1 state that people are fleeing from? I thank God every day that I do not live in that general area. The fear-mongering is real. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. Do you know Sinatra? Second Amendment stuff. That's why I'm
I
asking.
do, yeah, I've known him for a while.
Well,
Oh.
fuck. All it takes is half a second, isn't it? It's just the pregnant
Tell him my
pauses will be
ex-girlfriend.
filled. Yeah. Do you know how many ongoing cases that there are from the Cato Institute, Second Amendment Foundation, Gun Owners of America, the NRA, ILA, the Institute for Legislative Action, are ongoing in New Jersey right now? I looked it up. It is fucking ridiculous. And that is just to allow New Jersey gun owners to keep like the waters up to like the top of their chin. Like that's how close they are just to outright confiscation. And there are dozens of cases going through the New Jersey legal system just to try and put brakes and stops and injunctions on laws that have already passed.
How many?
Dozens.
Oh, dozens.
I don't have an
I
exact
thought
number
were
for you.
giving me
Sorry.
actual
I mean,
answer.
well, we could do a collab on a video on that.
Oh, could we?
But we could.
Ooh, you have my attention, sir.
No, all right then.
Sinatra and Honker together again.
Oh, it was inevitable.
Run the country.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the $1. All we have to hear is dead Russian, and we automatically assume the rest. Well, you know, yeah, it's either crocodile, alcoholism, or, you know, assassination. You're not wrong, Travis Gardner. You guys know crocodile, right? The drug?
Yeah, that's the.
That was the movies, wasn't it? About an Australian coming to America?
No.
That's not a knife. Moving on.
So moving on. Waitress says she was paid just 1 cent for 6 weeks of restaurant work. Now,
Ooh.
this might seem like an article that's, oh my God, she was taken so advantage of, blah, 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 you know, all that shit, right? I deny that. 25-year-old service worker, Linny, you know, like Madonna or Zendaya. You know, she only got
Prince.
one name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Federal minimum wage, it goes on to explain that. There she is. She posted the video on TikTok with herself prominently in it. She's also a social media influencer. Gee, I wonder why she's running this story and why she's pushing this story. Oh, look, there's so many pictures of her. In this article, there's so many pictures to be found.
Can we see some more?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Vinny.
None of these are Getty image pictures. These are all her Instagram and TikTok pictures. Because she's an Instagram model and I want notoriety, and New York Post, and of course me, have just helped facilitate her promotion. I am displeased with myself. But
I feel quite dirty right now. But why did she only get paid a cent? Like, it's...
Well, this is the thing. Things get confusing. Many viewers bristled at Linny's demand, with one replying, "It's not my job to pay your bills. I got my own pay." Like, you know, they got a whopping 10,200, or they got liked a whopping 10,200 times. Blame the business you're working for, not the consumers. Because she went on to complain that, like, oh, well, we live on our tips. Make sure you tip your servers. There it is, with 3 exclamation marks. That was what was going on TikTok. And it was like, yeah, you got,
right.
There is no statement to how much she actually worked during that 6 weeks. It just said during 6 weeks of work at a restaurant. What did you work, like, for like half an hour, and the rest of the time was COVID relief work time? Like, meaning you weren't there? Thank you, Wade Wilson, for the $1. Mine's not that interesting. Florida man, drunk and naked, allegedly set a house on fire in failed cookie baking attempt.
That's not
Come on. Yeah, what are you complaining about, man? This is pretty good.
Failed cookie baking attempt. I like it. That's just, the wording is excellent.
The lengths that you know, attention seekers are willing to go to. I'm not saying she's not a pretty girl. That is a fucking, that's a smash. Sinatra, back me up here.
Yes.
That is a total smash. Now, that's not her hair, and that's fine, because it doesn't quite look like a hair hat. She's done a good job with her weave, which meant she spent lots of money. And
That's why I look forward to girl Polly.
what's that?
Who?
Okay, all right. But that just fucking bugs me. The link, it's like, oh, okay, well, I need to spread my promotion on other platforms. I can't just promote myself on Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans, YouTube, you name it, right? I have to go to the regular news and claim some kind of story. But the two things that are missing from the story is how much did you actually work and how much did you make in tips?
Yeah.
And those are the two critical questions that everyone is hitting her up with on social media. It's like you're going with the 1 cent story and then sending them a whole bunch of pictures. And this is the New York Post, my very favorite tabloid. And of course they posted pictures of the fucking hot light-skinned girl. I would have too. As a matter of fact, I'll be saving this tab for later use. But don't you mind about that. Hey, Dude77, thank you for the $2. My Florida Man article. Florida Man fined $500 for telling officers his name was bent over.
Classic.
Classic. Oh, this one's just kind of morbid, but I don't know. I laughed, maybe just because I'm a bastard. Remains found in Colorado National Park believed to be those of German man who went missing nearly 40 years ago. But they found
An
him.
Archer episode?
What?
Does that happen in an Archer episode?
Why did you laugh at that?
Because maybe I'm just a bastard. I don't know.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at you laughing at that, you fucking morbid fucker.
Well, no, it's like, oh my God, we found a body. Jesus Christ. Maybe their parents are like, no, his parents are dead. He's been here forever. And I just find that funny. He was there for that long. He's probably pretty well preserved looking at the, the snow and whatnot.
This is the oldest body ever found. That was because it was pretty well preserved. And that is fascinating what we learned from all that. Like the forensics they did. They even found out, what he had for his dinner.
Yeah.
And everything like that.
Yeah, no kind of weaponry
crazy.
and leather tools. They gave him a name. It was like Gimpy Man or something. What was it?
It was indeed Gimpy Man. Yeah, that was him. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is. I forget. Someone in chat will know. It's okay. Anyway,
Money's on Gimpy Man.
all at one time.
Travis Gardner for the $3 and the Ricky Spanish says nope. Higher maintenance than an old German car, referring to the Instagram lady right there. And you might be onto something, mate. But I'm not asking her to marry me. I'm just asking her to take her up the bum one time.
She seems like the type.
I mean, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's just Otzi. Yeah, thank you, Fake Gamer Cat. That's it.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
The guy. Yeah.
Otzi, Gimpy, whatever. See, I think
Same.
Empire Sex. Does he have a little mustache?
That's it, though, isn't it? Like, they found her and went, looks kind of German. It's because he had, like, a strudel in his hand or something.
Calling Donner, party of 35. Thank you, user unknown. That's great. Really quick, giant invasive spiders have taken over Georgia. Will they spread across the U.S.? Look at these fucking things.
Better fucking not.
I mean, this is no good. This is no good.
No. Oh, it's getting bigger.
They arrived in 2014. They make these massive fucking webs. Like this woman, I'm assuming, or womanly-handed man, just sat there and held this fucking micro xenoph, what are they, xenomorph looking creatures in her hand, and that's how fast it can make a fucking web. That's fucking scary.
It's like you could wake up and you're in a spider web.
And you could be completely surrounded. The story is this woman, she walks outside and walks into a giant fucking web. Like, what is this, Indiana Jones? And I'm looking for a little idol. Remember that when he walked into the tarantula web in Raiders of the Lost Ark? You don't remember Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Mainly I remember he inadvertently saved Hitler.
No.
No, if you think about it. Yes!
Gamer Valine, thank you for the $18. Very generous. Anyone care to explain why we haven't discussed Kyle's absolute badass username on TikTok yet? 4 door more whores. 4 doors more whores?
I don't know, but I, for one, enjoy horrors. So
Class act from start to finish.
Yeah.
no, think about it, right? Because they opened the Ark of the Covenant because Indiana Jones is there, right? If he
Right.
wasn't there, they would have just taken it back to Hitler and then opened it, and Hitler would have had his face melted off.
No, that's not true.
But Indiana
No,
Jones
no, they actually
saved Hitler.
No, they say in the movie, we want to open it here because we don't want to open it in front of Der Führer, and there's nothing there. You don't want that, do you? And so the French archaeologist that was Indy's rival was the one who opened it, and boom, there's nothing inside but sand, and the guy laughed at him.
Exactly, because they thought Indiana Jones had already fucking opened it and taken what was inside. If he had just left it all, it would have been fine.
No, hold on, where did you get that idea from? They thought Indy had stolen it.
Because he was there. Because he was there. He's stolen the stuff. They'd be like, oh, I just got to make sure the stuff is still in it, because this guy's been after it as well.
No, but they didn't say that. You're assuming.
They didn't have to. It's you got to read between the lines when it comes to Nazis.
So you think that the actual, like, Ten Commandments and the rod, Aaron's rod are back in the snake pit?
Do you know what? It wasn't real.
The movie?
Hitler, I mean, no.
Oh,
World
Hitler
War
wasn't
II
real.
Wasn't real.
No.
Wasn't real, no.
You know what is real, though? These spiders.
Anime character. These
Now-
spiders are real, yeah.
Yeah, now, does anyone want to take a guess where this invasive species came from?
Australia.
Nope.
Really?
That was my first guess.
Yeah. Asia.
There you go.
One of the A's. There you
Well,
go.
no, of course it was Asia. I could crack a whole bunch of jokes here, but I like having a channel, so I'm just not
Yeah,
gonna.
let's...
I mean, these things are terrifying. Look at the size of the fucking webs they built, and they're just, good God.
It's the legs, man. That's
Yeah.
actually like the legs that the new Spider-Man when he turns on instant kill mode. That's what he has come out of his fucking back.
I mean,
Yeah.
imagine you reading a book, you fall asleep, you know, and then all of a sudden you feel something on your face, and you wake up, and it's that fucking thing. Like,
Yeah, and you're covered in web. You can't reach your book. Can't reach your phone. Indiana Jones is in the background saving Hitler.
Just someone guessing it. Hell? Did they come from hell? Yeah, right?
They come from hell.
That is where East Asia came from. Okay, moving on. Sinatra, this is for you. One, Gawker still exists. Surprise.
Woo.
And I can't burp is the story. The man is physically incapable of burping.
Neither can I.
He cannot at all?
Huh.
Are you like this man then? Constantly farting up a storm?
Yeah.
What does your lady friend think of this?
She wonders why I keep excusing myself so often.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
I thought it was like... just- Okay. They slowly
it's
bubble
kinda
up in
bad.
my chest and throat and form audible gurgles that offer zero in the way of
Yeah.
pressure relief.
Yeah, I
I
get
could
that.
have burped
Yeah.
like a baby, according to my mom, but that's beyond my memory. I was a baby after all. Yeah, great. Well, this is what's become of Gawker when Justin Cox is writing. The automatic assumption would be that the audible Homer Simpson burps are the only ones ever happening, but this man cannot fucking burp. He can't, so he just farts, because it's got to come out.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
so
yes. I mean, the chest gurgles I particularly relate to there because I have that. You know, if I've drank a load of beer or something, or you know, a load of Coca-Cola or whatever, then I just get the gas building up in my chest, and I can feel it moving around, and it does make a noise, but it doesn't go anywhere. I burp maybe like twice a year, and even then it'll just be a stupid little.
But you drink a lot of beer.
Last time it happened, and I fart a lot. Last time it happened, I actually tweeted about it. I said, guys, I just burped. You don't realize how much of a big deal this is.
This guy's get a load of this.
You know, it's true that my mum had it until she was pregnant with me, apparently, and then now she can burp. But no, I've never been able to.
I don't know. That's crazy to me. I thought this was like a one-off, like the guy who was...
No,
Well,
no,
I'll just say
there
it, coming out
there
his
are
butthole
literally
and shitting out his
dozens
dick.
of us. But no, why did you say it? No, go back to the spider.
This one, is that better than that? Yeah, that was a
That's better
horrifying
than
story.
shitting out your dick, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is actually better. One of them. A whole fucking... Like, poor Georgia. Jesus Christ. And, I mean, all its neighboring states, because it's not like they're going to stay still. They're Asian, after all. Moving on. Native American group sues Colorado over law banning Native American mascots.
What?
Yeah.
The Native American group wants Native American mascots?
Yes.
Representation, I guess.
Yeah, because it's like, CARE, Council on American and Islamic Relations. There are some Muslims out there, not enough, but that are like, we need to.
There are plenty.
Freemasons run the country.
You tell him, Steve Day. Thank you for the $1. My personal favorite is Florida man drives date to sports bar in stolen Walmart mobility scooter.
Nice.
Jesus.
All right. It's a fun game.
No, the point in this story is that they're, community leaders. We represent so-and-so, how Ta-Nehisi Coates gets to speak for all fucking black people, how Van Jones gets to speak on behalf of all black people. And it's like, yeah, there's some that don't fucking agree with you who, and say, well, obviously every Native American is against a team being called the Braves or whatever. And this is exactly what this group got together. And they don't want to name their names, so they're John Doe and Jane Doe, like in the legal documents, because they know the kind of hate that's going to come down on them for. According to the lawsuit, John and Jane Doe, who are of Cherokee and Chippewa descent, attended Yuma High School in Northeast Colorado, home of the Yuma Indians. The two want their school to continue honoring their culture and heritage because the suit alleges it would suffer a hostile environment if the native mascots were banned. They think they're cool. They're like, natives were warriors. They were badasses. What's the problem? Dressing up like that doesn't offend me. It's more like you guys think our warrior paint and the way we rode into battle is badass and cool. What's the problem? It would be like a team being called the Cowboys and a bunch of Scots-Irish, lots of Cowboys were Scots-Irish, getting all fucking pissy over it. It's like, yeah, you guys have a good fucking point. They're dressing up as badasses not to insult you. They have a fair point, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Sinatra's bored. Okay, so we're going to move on. Supply chain disruptions will take quite a long time to resolve, says shipping firm CEO.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that, the head of the, what's that thing called? The Department of Transportation.
Yeah.
Just doesn't do his job. He'll do anything but his job. He has a Netflix fucking documentary coming out that he made while not doing his job.
I agree completely. And it's ridiculous. And the news entertainers, are they calling him on it? No. Why would you call Mayor Pete? Like, he took 2 months off for family leave because of his gay child or his gay couple child or whatever.
His gay child.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, because that was the news, right? Everybody talked about that. It's like, oh, it's so progressive. It's so this, it's so that's like, okay. But is he doing the job he has as a cabinet level executive department official? Not executive department, executive official, period. Like, you have a cabinet level position, my friend. Your job, never was it so important since like the last time that national transportation became a huge motherfucking issue, like moving shit around during World War II for fucking the supply chain for raw materials and transportation of individuals. That's the last time that there was this much of a fucking crunch. And where are you at, Mayor Pete? Oh, I'm doing photo ops and I didn't even know about the Netflix. Thanks for adding to my fucking anger. Jesus.
Yeah, he's doing everything except his job.
And so why haven't you run like, something along the lines of Operation Warp Speed or whatever, come up with a plan? Here's a great question for the head of the Department of Transportation. What initiatives have you spearheaded to fix this problem without political talk explaining that the problem exists? Because we already know that it does. Go.
And what can you do to solve this problem that does not involve giving you, your party, more power or money?
Yeah. Took the words right out of my mouth. What solutions do you have that do not involve adding another $1 trillion to a spending bill?
That we already can't afford.
Like, you've
and
got
inflation
a
is already way higher
fuck
than it
ton
should
of
be.
authority as the Secretary of Transportation. A fuck ton of authority. So what are you going to do with it? Have you even looked into what you could do with it? Or are you just like constantly calling your partner to see what's going on, either at home or your partner at Netflix to see what's going on with the special promoting you for your presidential run in 2028 or whatever the fuck it is you're spending your time doing, playing words with friends online or whatever the fuck. I think it's him and Kamala just playing fucking Yahtzee on their phones at their desk.
Well, they don't have any real they don't have any, how do I want to word this, incentive to fix stuff.
Well, who's gonna make them? I hear you. They don't. Who's gonna ask them? Who's gonna put them on the hot spot? The clown-haired fucking press secretary certainly isn't gonna be answering questions about it. So what the fuck does it matter? If nobody was asking me, why aren't you doing your job? Why would I do my job? Am I still getting
This
paid?
is absolutely infuriating.
Yeah. Absolutely. You want to get infuriated? Denver's top parking enforcer fixed 21 of his own tickets. He claimed it was part of a sting that he had set up, so he didn't really need to pay them. So he parked in places that he damn well should have. He even triple parked, the mythical triple parking. He even did that and got tickets for it and claimed I was testing the veracity of our meter maids in terms of like laying out tickets. So he just made them all go away. Yeah, right, fucker.
I can't. I can't. I just can't.
I mean, it's such abuse of authority. It's so obvious. And his story's so thin. Oh, it was part of a sting. So who'd you talk to about the sting? Who'd you work it up with? Can we see the plan? No, that's classified. I, after all, am a parking enforcement officer. Explosion at Chrysler minivan plant in Canada was intentional.
What? How? Is it a fucking marketing stunt? Look at how our vans beat explosions.
I just love that head title. I can't even talk. I just love that headline so much. It's like, oh yeah, we intentionally blew up part of our plant. Are you building a new plant? Did you need to demolish that section? Like, why?
It's Leslie Nielsen, ? And Naked Gun. Move along, folks. Nothing to see here. It's all a test. Thank you.
Police say a suspicious package was detonated at the plant. Don't they tend to take those elsewhere?
Usually.
Yeah. On Thursday, November 4, 2021, officers attended the area where they were advised of it evacuated canine units investigation, located a suspicious package that was detonated. Further examination of the package will occur as part of the investigation. It should be noted that the suspicious device was located in the area of the facility not generally used for general work and acts as a storage facility. The incident occurred on the west side of the facility of the second floor. Investigators do not believe that it was an intentional act and are seeking information that may help identify the suspect or suspects. Okay, wait, hold on. This is the part that blew my mind. It was not an intentional act, but you're looking for suspects? Wait.
It's just if anybody happens to know.
Is Canadian news like American news where everything is covered up depending on who's in office? Everything's fine. It's not a problem. Right, until the wrong guy's in office and then it's like the biggest thing ever. I don't know.
I want to know so badly what they're saying about it. Like, yeah, we didn't mean to, but if you know anything, let us know.
Grunkle, I got something for you here.
Yeah, do it.
Glenville's notorious Glen Ridge Road Railroad Bridge hit Monday by 3 large vehicles in 4 hours. So this is a notoriously low bridge.
Okay, right, I understand. Right.
You might have heard of this.
This hit a bridge.
But because the bridge is a train crossing over top of a road, and that's why don't you just move it? Because it's a train crossing. It's not that easy. And they put big fucking signs with ansular big fucking signs on it. And
dude, you just reminded me of something that happened to me today.
Okay.
You gonna tell us?
So I was I had to take my aunt shopping and all that shit. So we had to go through a construction zone where they're like tearing a bridge down, and it said flagger ahead. I'm looking for the flagger. See a guy holding a flag, but he's like doing something with his hand. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? And he's backhand, like stick your arm straight out, your right hand straight out in front of you, the finger pointer extended, like, and then he's taking the hand and backhanding up in the air That's how he's waving cars. And I'm like, Travis,
Got
what the
attacked
fuck?
by a bee.
I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Uh-huh.
So I start creeping through, and he's just holding the flag down at his side, waving cars backhandedly around. I'm like, why do you even have the flag if you're not going to use it, man? It says flagger ahead, not hander ahead. What are you doing?
Hander.
How much are you getting paid for this? I got so irritated.
As irritated as the man who crushed his truck driving under a bridge.
Now, that guy might be a little more angry.
Which
than I
ones?
was.
I mean, this truck has been like obviously fucked up, but that is a nice jackknife bend in that truck. Look at that, perfect angles.
He was moving.
Yeah, and there are this bridge, this underpass rather, is famous, infamous, because it's got sign after sign after sign after sign, and especially coming up to this is the last turnoff before an extremely low bridge, motherfuckers. Like if you're driving a truck, you need to turn up. Like you need to really, really not be paying attention. And on Monday, there were a lot not paying attention.
They were all watching their phone, watching Ricada stream.
Yeah, right. In 4 hours. I mean, it's just unfucking believable. It's like Groundhog Day down there. The chief of police said, referring to the classic Bill Murray Doom Man, repeat the same day again and again.
He's never seen that movie, has he?
Yeah.
It's nothing like Groundhog Day, sir.
Well, in the sense that, think about it, if you were like down at the police station, it's like a truck crashed into the Gainsborough Bridge, or where is it? Glenridge. Drunkle, aren't you envious?
That definitely wasn't me.
I love the idea that they keep smacking into it despite the signs. And unfortunately, the first one was a Salvation Army truck. Aw.
Oh, no.
Yeah. A large motorhome at noon nailed it. At 8 a.m., the Salvation Army truck hit it. At 8:23, another truck nailed it. Like, that's all in a...
Well, I mean, what else can they do? You got sign after sign after sign.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else you can do.
They
is
need
there?
lights on the sign. You know what they need is a Roman candle pinwheel that's just constantly spinning with sparks flying out of it, you know?
They need Leslie Nielsen walking in front of a bunch of fireworks going, no, go this way.
Maybe a string of lights? No, that's too close, because once they're motoring, when they hit it, they're going the speed limit, one would assume, so that's too late to stop. Yeah, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, they've even painted the rods holding the sign up, for Christ's sake. Everything reflects. I don't know. I don't know what else they could do.
I mean, have a load of school children on the bridge pointing and then laughing, maybe? Like, there's nothing else you could do, is there? There's more signs? No, it doesn't matter. They're not paying attention anyway. Can't move the bridge. Let's make a big dip in the road.
Yeah.
Like, lower the road.
And I so rarely get to do this. I get to name one of my favorite named places twice in the most read stories. Troopers, Schenectady man facing CP charges. Schenectady in the spotlight again.
Schenectady?
Schenectady.
As in wrong Cadillac, Schenectady?
I don't. What?
I got it.
What is that?
Ron Cadillac, mate. He's fucking epic.
Who's that?
It's a guy from Archer who travel to Schenectady every year, and always got attacked on the way back.
Oh. No, I just love saying the word Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Okay,
quite
so
nice, though. It's
more
quite
human
nice.
failure. Let's move on. Metallurgist admits faking steel test results for Navy subs.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
cutie, you want some
Yeah.
candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Get in the car. Gary Verlaine, thank you for the $9. Just like me, that underpass is at a fixed height, and people only realize the danger when they challenge it. Lack of height doesn't negate the danger.
It's true.
Well said. Well said.
You are the bridge.
Yes. Gamer Verlaine is the Glenridge Railroad Bridge of women.
I would say become the bridge, but 3 drivers tried, didn't they?
Yeah. Gamer Glenridge, that's you.
Gamer Glen Ridge.
Yeah.
Nice. Schenectady.
Short, but damaging when tested. I like it. Okay. A metallurgist in Washington state pleaded guilty to fraud Monday after she spent decades faking the results of strength tests on steel that was to be used making U.S. Navy submarines. Elaine Marie Thomas, 67, of Auburn, Washington, the director of metallurgy at a foundry in Tacoma that supplied steel to blah, 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 blah. From 1985 through 2017, Thomas falsified the results of strength and toughness tests for at least 240 productions of steel, about half the steel the foundry produced for the Navy, according to her plea agreement. Jesus, the tests were intended to show the steel would not fail in a collision or in certain wartime scenarios, the Justice Department said.
She's actually probably got blood on her hands then, hasn't she, really?
I mean, that is so brutal. I mean, this is a national security cut. What the fuck, lady? She faces up to 10 years in prison and a $1 million fine when she is sentenced in February. However, the Justice Department said it would recommend a prison term at the low end of whatever the court determines is the standard range in her particular case.
I don't know, man.
It's rough, man.
That's like traitor territory, isn't it?
It's up there. Like,
yeah,
your job's kind of important. Yeah. So here's the big deal. When confronted with the doctored results, Thomas told investigators, quote, "Yeah, that looks bad," the Justice Department said. She suggested that in some cases she changed the test to passing grades because she thought it was, quote, "stupid" that the Navy required the test to be conducted to negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit. You're making those calls, lady, for what's mil-spec and what's not? That's not your fucking job. Your job's not to decide what the specifications are going to be. It's to test the specifications. Holy fuck. I'm sorry, this one really got me, man. Oh, this is unfucking believable. Woo.
I want to be a metallurgist.
Metallurgy's pretty fucking cool, man. As far as I know, it is with gun barrels and knife steel, but even in that small little slice of an area, fuck, it gets deep fast and very cool. Just like, 1% addition of chromium changes the properties of the metal in all these different ways. It's very interesting. It's cool stuff.
Yeah. And also you get to say cool things like, I'm a metallurgist.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you're at a dinner party and you arrive a little bit late and they're like, "Oh, drunk, I'm so glad you made it." And you just shake your head solemnly, just going, "Terrible day at the foundry." You got to say really cool shit. I'm a metaller. And then they go, "Oh, what does that involve?" Yeah, fucking around with metal. Submarines. I work in submarines.
Like what? Oh, got a Spanish.
We got a Ricky Spanish from Travis Gardner for $3 who says Schenectady is good. Yes, it is. But here we have Push Mataha. Push Mataha?
That sounds gay.
It does, doesn't it? Schenectady. Thank you, Travis Gardner, for the Ricky Spanish. Metallurgy.
Well, Gamer Valine says minus 100 Fahrenheit. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. It's roughly minus 60 Fahrenheit at 30,000 feet. But what happens if they head off into the North Atlantic or whatever? And who knows why they came up with the specs that they do? And, Gamer Valine, I hear you. Like, there's mil-spec requirements for firearms. That's the extent of my knowledge in that regard, that are like, okay, that seems like it's a little bit far. But the point being is that if I'm hired to do magnetic particle inspection on bolts that I think, okay, this specification's going way too far. Well, they didn't hire me to come up with the spec. They hired me to test the spec.
Yeah, just do your job, Gamer Levine. You don't get to say it's dumb. It's your job.
Woman assaulted a McDonald's employee because her fries took too long.
Oh my God.
Happened in Nashville.
So you know what? I can understand it.
Yeah?
You can?
Yeah, I've been annoyed at the drive-thru. Like today, I was super annoyed at the drive-thru. I ordered 2 things, an everything bagel with cream cheese and a vanilla iced coffee. They got both things wrong. And they didn't give me the straw. So I had that little twinge of how do you not give someone a straw? I had to go park my car because I'm like, "Hey, man." And he walked away from the window. I was like, okay. So I went and parked, and I walked in the store, and I was just like, death staring the dude down. Like, I gotta come in here and get a straw because you wouldn't stand there for 2 seconds.
You could get a metal straw. Keep it in your car.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's not gross.
I drank
I'd
from
love
a
to
metal
fucking-
straw and everything tastes metallic. Obviously, I
Yeah,
can't
no
do it,
thanks.
man. I can't do it.
Nah,
I
can't
want my
get that
plastic
fucking
straws. Fuck your paper straws. Fuck your metal straw.
A metal
I-
straw's
I hate-
classy.
I hate
Get
the
your
environment. I hate Earth. Give me the fucking metal straw.
Get
Or
your
give me the
initials
plastic straw.
engraved on the fucking side of the metal straw. You
Fuck
carry around with you.
that.
You got a little thing. You attach it to your belt. You're always ready for a beverage
All right, well, let's see what happened here.
without hurting your teeth.
In Nashville, Tennessee, Metro Police were asking for the public's help in identifying the woman that you see up hither, who punched a McDonald's employee after taking too long making her order. The incident took place at the McDonald's at Brick's Church Pike on October 2nd, according to a release. The woman reportedly became angry when her food took longer than she expected. So she walked behind the counter and struck the employee holding the metal fry scooper, leaving a gash on the victim's forehead, the release states. Police says the woman was seen leaving the scene of McDonald's with a friend and her children in a silver Chevy Impala.
Oh, 1969?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Anyone with information to her identity is asked right quick to call Crime Stoppers at 615-742-7463.
But she still didn't get her fries.
Yeah, that's the worst fucking part of it all. My God. Moving along, semi-naked knife man stabs multiple people on street before he's run down by a cop car.
Good God!
The unarmed attacker shouted Allahu Akbar before the police car mounted the pavement in Oslo to prevent him from stabbing another victim, and the police officer shot him, quote, several times.
I just picture he's like they've just run him over. He's on the ground. Everyone just runs over. Bang, 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 bang. He's still moving. Bang, bang, bang. His foot twitched. Bang, 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 bang.
A semi-naked knife man has been shot to death by police after a rampage through the streets of the Norwegian capital of Oslo. Officers deliberately rammed the attacker with a police car in a bid to prevent him from harming more people. Norwegian policeman spokesman, whoever Brendan, said that the man, who was stripped to the waist and was carrying a large knife and appeared to be preparing to stab another victim when the police car hit him. He was about to attack people in the street when the police came and had him stopped. 2 people involved, he added, and the police took care of them as best they can. There you go.
Well, yeah, that's that, you know.
So it's tore off his shirt and
Felt stabby.
my fake made-up god is right, and my 7th century savage caravan robbing prophet tells me to do this. So here we go.
Yeah.
Remember what I said about I liked having a channel? Well, I don't know. I kind of forgot that for a second.
Happens to the best of us, doesn't it?
Well, you know, it's just as soon as I said something that was inaccurate, you let me know. Moving along.
Had a bad day at the foundry.
Yeah. Oh, hey, check this out. Don't look now, but there's an ancient Roman depiction of a dolphin under your bed. This is a very long article, but people in the classical era, Rome and Greece, they really thought dolphins were not cute. They're always depicted like this.
I don't think they're cute.
Yeah, you don't think they're cute?
I don't think they're cute. I'm not going to be, oh, look, a dolphin. I'm just not doing it.
Thank you, Empire 6.
They're saying I've got a depiction of a dolphin under my bed.
No, they're saying that they're so horrifying that people often have nightmares about monsters under their bed. So if you were an ancient Roman, you might fear the dolphin.
Well, dolphins rape.
You want to start a band called Fear
Hank
the
Hill
Dolphin?
can attest to that, you know? Through the yes, I did.
If we look down at some of the like okay, hold on. There's but like the dolphins are always like
Right.
sea monsters.
To battle.
Like look at this Raphael painting, right? Like the dolphins are always sea
if they were-
monsters, man. They didn't trust them. They didn't like them. They,
What
The
if they
back
were
is
just-
angry?
Different back then.
you mean dolphins have like incutinated over the past few
Yeah,
centuries?
they evolved to be cuter. I mean, I don't rule it out. I mean, I read the other day that cats don't actually meow to each other. That's them communicating with humans.
Now I've heard that a bunch of times,
They
but I
try.
don't know if that's true. I don't know if they actually meow to each other or not. But like I've seen two cats face off in an alley, and they certainly hissed and meowed at each other.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But have you ever seen two dolphins facing off?
I have not.
No, it's not cute. Dolphins are not cute. They're slippery. They're long, grey as well. The world's most boring color. And they're fucking idiots. If they
My
were that
suit is
smart, they would-
gray, and it looks fantastic. Thank you very much.
But you're not a dolphin, though, are you?
No, I'm an adorable otter. It's different.
The otters
It's
hold
true.
hands when they're sleeping so they don't drift away. Now that's cute. Dolphins get high off of fucking pufferfish, kill seals for fun, and rape each other in the blowholes. They're fucking horrible creatures.
Well, Jesus
get rid of 'em.
Christ. Apparently the Romans were right.
Get rid of them.
I don't think they had these extra fins up front, but that's okay. So let me ask you a question.
That's not a
They were
dolphin,
different then.
Yeah, they just sexual overture to client 2 days after her divorce prompts censure of matrimonial lawyer. So here's what happened: guy in New Jersey. Okay.
That in there. He's tiny.
No, this is
He's
Charles
tiny big.
Toutant. He's the writer of this article.
Charles Touton.
Ah,
Yeah, and he's clearly a man who gets outside and touches the grass. Look at him. He's not sitting down writing these shit articles for law.com all day or
He
anything.
touches the grass with his second chin because it just reaches that far.
Yeah. He tries to do those low grade women's push ups where they're on their knees, not their toes, and then touches the grass and yeah. Excuse me. There you go, Drunkle.
everyone's just flexing on me today, aren't they? Fucking hell.
In any case, I'm asking you guys. So 2 days after the divorce is finalized, this guy is this woman's divorce attorney, right? And 2 days have passed by, the divorce is finalized, and he calls her up and hits on her because he thought that there was something going on between them. He never initiated anything during the proceedings or anything like that. It's not claimed, but the very fact that he did it at all to a now former client of 48 hours, he got censured by the...
Well, I mean, and also he knows for a fact that she's single now.
He does. He knows for a documented fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, problem? Ladies in chat?
For me.
Problem? I'm like, okay, maybe it was a little quick or whatever, but he got shot down. What's the big deal? Do you really think that he deserves like a professional censure? Like, he didn't hit on her during the proceedings. Like, he was attracted to her and thought that she was attracted to him. Didn't make a move at all until it was all over with. And then waits 48 hours and calls her up and says, hey, would you like to go get a drink? And this is worthy of, you tell me.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of torn on it. Like, if a doctor did this to a patient, it would be looked down upon. If a psychologist did this to a patient, it would be looked down upon. I'm going to say no. Bad move.
Bad move? Okay.
I think it's just personal details, which presumably he got from his company's database.
Well, for psychologists, it's 1 year in,
You know what?
in most states that once you've ceased therapy with a client, you can see the client personally, but only after a period of 1 year.
What I would do if I were him, if I was a divorce lawyer and I was interested in a client, I would give him my card and go, you ever want to talk, give me a call. That's it. Because that could be professional, that's defensible, and if they want to talk, they'll call you.
I see
I
what
mean,
you're
that's
saying.
it,
You
like-
use the plausible deniability with the angle. I hear you. Yeah.
Sly.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, did he like call her up? Did he use the company's database? I did. I just ran into her in a coffee shop. Like, hey, it's you.
Okay, so we got Viper, and she's saying should have left it a couple of weeks. Divine petulance, give it a couple of weeks. I don't know. I think he might have still caught the censure with 2 weeks. It would have been 14 short days later. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it would have
I
made a
think-
difference for in this
I
guy's
think giving
situation.
giving the card with a, if you ever want to talk, give me a call.
Right.
Whatever you want, whatever about, give me a call. Like, leave it open-ended, but have that plausible deniability.
He's thinking ahead.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fantasy.
like, he's gone through the divorce proceedings as well. Presumably, he knows what a bitch this woman is, and he's still up for it. Like, take it while you can, love.
Okay, Pew Research has done the work, gentlemen. They have calculated the average millennial's debt. Let's hear your guesses.
Oh, cool.
I thought you were going to say, let's hear your debts.
I was ready as well. I was ready.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm not-
okay, yeah, it's about $5,000.
I'm not your accountant. It's fine. No. What is the average millennial's debt according to Pew Research?
$127,299.
127,000. Okay. Drunkle.
40k.
40K. Drunkle wins.
Yes.
The total is 93 grand.
See, look, I was going off of
Technically, it's $87,448.
I was only thinking student loan as well, which is actually quite close to 40k right there. I wasn't even factoring in credit cards or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't
If
use
you
it.
like-
There's
how
the
much
things. For those listening and not watching, average credit card debt is $4,000. Student loan debt is 38
Hey,
grand.
that's
Average
about what I own.
average
There you
auto
go.
average auto loan debt is 19,000, which is unconscionable. Average personal loan debt 12,000. What?
Hey, that's why I'm in credit card debt, because I didn't get a car loan. That 4th of July stream, I of course had to pay Miss Sin out her vig for doing the shit with me.
Vic.
So
And
Daryl O'Dell.
I took everything else that was left and I used the $5,000. I maxed out my credit card and I just bought my truck outright.
Yeah, if you were facing really shitty financing in terms of the interest rates and the terms and potential balloon payments at the end, that might have been the good call, especially if you had a low interest credit card.
I don't. So I should have thought about that ahead of time.
Okay.
But yeah, my credit card interest is like 26%.
Oh, isn't that usury? I think that's illegal.
It's usury is 28%, I think.
So they went
But-
right up to the fucking border. Gotcha.
It's Capital One. What do you expect?
Oh,
But
brother, we got to talk after the show. Jesus.
yeah, I'm gonna close it out here soon. As soon as I pay it off, I only owe 35. By the way, I was wrong. But all the used cars,
Streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streamers.
fucking please. But all the cars around here that were for sale, because I need a big car, either an SUV or a truck. I bought my SUV. Took me 3 years to pay it off. I bought that 2018. Paid it off earlier this year. I bought it at 10 grand flat, like 11 after everything. At 10 grand to pay that off. It was for sale this year for 11 grand. Same car, same year, same model, same miles. More money than what I paid for it. So I saw the truck and they were like 11,000 wholesale. I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll do that, because the same truck was for sale from a dealership for 17 grand.
Gotcha. Okay, really quick, some things in chat. Ginger Snap said it's a little creepy, referencing the lawyer, the matrimonial lawyer. It's a little creepy. And Molly Okami said improper, yeah, should be punished. Nah, it's a fair take. I think they said the professional censure is what concerns me, where it's like, maybe damage your reputation, maybe you look real bad, maybe get shot down in public in a real harsh way, like, you got yourself a lawyer, like that kind of thing from the woman or whatever. Yeah, but professional censure? Like, did he do anything that was actually wrong? I would say no. It just, like Molly Okami said, just looks really bad. I don't know. That's my call. But who did actually nail it correct? User unknown 87 got at 48. Darren Odell nailed it. Divine Petulance, $450,000. Jesus Christ, man. Devil Fruit Zero at 50K, all nailed it. 450 grand. That would explain why they're all pushing Biden for student loan relief. Am I right? It's like, fuck.
Right.
Now,
Fuck me.
I definitely have student loan debt that's still riding, and I have credit card debt because I'm poor and life's expensive.
Fucking A, isn't it?
The-
Now add 3 kids to that.
The Streamlabs for Poly.
.com/polydub?
Yeah.
Polydub Life?
Yeah,
Polydub Live.
you see this guy? This balding fucker? He's got...
That's Poly.
No, it's not, for Christ's sake. I'm thankful to the Lord that I'm able to pay my debts slowly but surely, but I'm extra thankful I look nothing like this fucking guy.
I have seen you. You do not.
Yeah, and this woman is clearly a millennial. Look at them mom jeans. Are we not all sad mom jeans came back into fashion?
I really
God, I hate
am.
'em.
I hate him. Fuck. Okay, let's talk some weird shit. Okay, like we're gonna go to a different subject here. Running close to the end here, so we're gonna do it. Astro World staff instructed to refer to dead concertgoers as Smurfs, according to event plan. Now,
Oof.
does anyone know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay, good. Travis Scott, who's a rapist, for those who don't know.
It's got 2 P's in it, guys.
Just
He's a raper.
yeah. Okay. So this is his album cover and whatnot. And it's like, okay, this is already creepy and fucking weird. And he does this massive outdoor concert in Texas. Did you have to recreate it in the real world, man? Did you have to? I don't want to walk into your mouth. Especially when there's no assigned seating and you get a whole bunch of people pushing forward and kids get crushed and killed. And they were called in the event plan, anybody who is dead or dying is to be referred to as a Smurf after the security operations plan was leaked. And it's because in case they've turned blue from not breathing.
Oh, God.
Well, do you want to know what's even worse? Is he saw this happening, didn't stop the show, nothing.
Didn't tell everyone to
the
back
robot.
the fuck up. Exactly. Yeah.
He stopped a show in the past when he crowd surfed and his shoe fell off.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. He is.
Not just that, but he
stopped
actually
the show.
instructed
Go
the
ahead.
crowd to beat up the person who took the shoe.
Yeah. So someone threw a water bottle at him and he stopped the show cold, stopped the music cold, and said, "Point out who did that."
That's a man moment right there.
Nah. That's fucking fuck. And again, seriously. Okay, this is already fucking weird, man. Like Travis Scott, this is fucking weird. We didn't need this. The world didn't need this.
It's scarier than the dolphin under my bed.
Yeah. So, moving along.
Right.
Sinatra. Alec Baldwin says production should hire police officers to monitor weapons safety. Okay, listen. He tweeted this. The exact phrase that he tweeted was...
Started off with...
Yes,
Hi,
he
Alec
did.
Baldwin here.
Every film/TV set that uses guns, fake or otherwise, should have a police officer on set hired by the production to specifically monitor weapons safety. Depends on who the cop is. Personally, I would
They already have
people
someone
have
with
to
that
get over
job.
their fantasies with cops and their expertise and marksmanship. They need to qualify to a certain degree, and most people can meet those qualifications. I'm not trying to denigrate police officers that are good shots or don't use their arms in the line of duty, et cetera, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the general qualifications. I am a betting man, and I would pick random 10 people at the range than 10 random police officers to win in a competition, in a shooting competition.
Oh yeah. Any day.
And like I said, random assignment. It's like you were going to be like, all assigned numbers. We're going to pull them out of like the big bingo ball thing. And we're just going to pull 10 people from a gun range and 10 people from the officer. You're going to get shitty shots from both. But overall, the people that just go to the gun range are going to outshoot the cops.
Oh yeah, because people who go to the gun range actually like shooting.
Right. They're not just required to. And firearms knowledge and expertise and safety and so on is only one part of their job, arguably not a big enough part of their job, especially in terms of safety, because lots of cops shoot themselves, quote, while cleaning their gun, because what else are you going to say when you were fucking around with your gun and shot yourself? It just went off, as we all know modern firearms do.
It's true.
My point being is it's like, oh, we need a police officer there. Listen, I understand your intent, Alec, Mr. Baldwin. But a police officer, no. An expert at firearm safety, let American entrepreneurialism take over here. In the sense of we will only hire people that are like, people who do USPSA, that are the safety monitors there for United States Practical Shooting Association, right? Those guys are safety Nazis. You can get DQ'd so fucking fast for screwing around. People don't die at USPSA matches. They don't.
No.
And there's
what headline you've never heard? Mass shooting at gun range.
No.
True. Very
No.
true. Yeah.
Tragically, people that are looking to kill themselves, unfortunately, on rare occasion, do show up with ammunition and just, can I see that gun? And then shoot themselves. It's awful that people do that. But mass shooting? No. Mass shooting at gun show? No. Doesn't happen. Or terrorists source their weapons from gun show. The so-called Ganjo loophole? Right, because that happens all the time.
Yeah, right.
You know? Okay, let's move on to our titular articles for the day. Shut Up, Meghan Markle's Husband was the title of the show. So we're going to move on. Starting with this. This is just a little side story, a little hors d'oeuvre. Meghan Markle blasted for lobbying. Yeah, a Horvase. Meghan Markle blasted for lobbying U.S. senators using her royal title, and I'm like, really? Like, actually? Yes, this is it. Senator Shelley Moore Caputo, Republican of West Virginia, said she was driving when a call came from a blocked number, which she assumed to be a Democratic holdout, Senator Joe Manchin. Quote, and she goes, Senator Caputo, this is Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex.
I thought they got stripped of their title.
This is an ongoing thing that drives me fucking nuts. I don't really care deeply about the royals, but either you have a fucking title or you don't. And these two cocksuckers have the title when it's convenient and don't when it's not. When it comes to responsibilities and fulfilling royal responsibilities, oh no, that's not us. That's not us. But when they want to use it, like, oh, I'm this is Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. You fucking failed actress bar whore.
The Duchess of Sucks Dick. All right.
Yeah.
You lost your title. Lose your fucking title. It's I couldn't figure out how she got my number, the senator says. Yes, Susan Collins of Maine, of all people. She also got a call from Prince Harry's wife. Thank you. Beep.
Oops, sorry.
I thought a fucking message was coming in there. What do they call
Duchess of...
Ooh. Bill Anderer, thank you for the $5. I had sex with a half-black girl with a great ass, light-skinned, like Meghan Markle. I felt so lucky. I found it there on the hood of a... Jesus Christ, I'm not reading the rest of that, man. That's a morbid...
Who was that from?
That's a morbid-ass joke, man. Jesus Christ.
Who is it from?
That's from Philanderer. So, Susan Collins, thank you for the $5, but that's a dark joke, bro. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
you for the $5. No.
I mean, holy shit, he knows what he wrote. It's got to do with corpses and shit. I mean, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Senator Susan Collins told Politico she got a call from Prince Harry's wife, who famously turned her back on the royals and accused them of racism in a bombshell TV sit-down. Quote, and this is Susan Collins talking now, Senator Susan Collins of Maine. She called my private line and introduced herself as the Duchess of Sussex, which is kind of ironic, Collins said, reporting. Yeah, and it just goes on. I'm happy to talk with her, but I'm more interested in what the people of Maine are telling me about it, because what's she calling about? Parental leave. What?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Look at this. Yeah, who do you think you are? Good grief, the person tweets at her. Meghan Markle personally called GOP senators to push for family leave. Why? She's trying to make herself a political actor because she really does have designs and ideas of running for political office in the United States. And immediately, people come up with, well, she can't hold a royal title and hold political office in the United States. It's constitutionally bound against doing that. But she doesn't have a royal title. Or does she? It doesn't matter. Who the fuck knows? Back and forth and back and forth. She calls herself up and introduces herself to elected leaders, senators in the United States as the Duchess of Sussex. But it's fine for me to run for the presidential office, but you can't hold a hereditary title and do so. Oh, but I don't. I'm just Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. You fucking failed actress bar whore. Fucking pick one. What the fuck? And so let's move over to fucking Harry, her husband. Prince Harry says he warned Twitter CEO about January 6th Capitol riots. No, you didn't.
What was Jack Dorsey supposed to do about it?
How would he know? And what was Jack supposed to do? Like, that's so dumb.
This is him and her as media attention whores. And that's it. There's nothing more to be said. You warned him about the Capitol 6 riots. You are trying to pick out trending words and want your name associated with them, while your keeper has you just running around keeping her name in the news. And it's, by the way, he says the term Megxit is misogynistic. Fuck off.
Fucking hell.
It's Harry, the Duke
If
of
I wanted to
Sussex.
know what he
when-
thought, I'd beat it out of him.
Harry, the Duke of Sussex, when it suits him, said in an online conference that he hasn't heard from Dorsey since the riotous mob supported blah, 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 blah. Jack and I were emailing each other prior to January 6th when I warned him that his platform was allowing a coup to be staged. You fucking lie. Who the fuck believes that?
All too many people.
You didn't warn him about shit. Hold on. Let me just. I want to show you something.
I think Polly is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
I'm
He's Gordon Ramsay scrambled egg all over again here.
This dude just pissed me off so fucking bad. Have you seen this?
He's ugly too.
Have you seen this? This is them on the cover of Time. This is Kamala, and this is Joe. You don't matter, cuckboy. Like, this is fucking embarrassing for you. Dressed in angelic white, standing like I'm the one who's in charge here, and this guy does what I say. Like, you two just fucking suck. And Time voted them as the world's most influential people. On fucking who? Somehow coming up with the fucking unlisted numbers of a bunch of fucking senators, calling them from a block number, introducing yourself by a royal title that doesn't exist except when it's to your convenience, and then posing for the cover of Time as those fucking morons over there promote you as influential. Over who? Every GOP senator was like, who the fuck is this and how'd you get my number? I'm the Duchess of Sussex. I'm sorry, but that title doesn't exist, and besides that, fuck you, bitch. Like, fuck both of them. I am so sick of fucking hearing about these two.
You brought it up?
I did. But still, could anything be more embarrassing? Like, stand beside each other. You're hiding behind her in black to increase the contrast of her angelic white. This sickens me. C. Thomas, thank you for the $1. The only thing worse than a condescending foreigner trying to talk down to Americans about U.S. politics are expats doing that. Both can fuck off. Yeah, I don't want to hear your fucking thoughts on American politics at all. And you, bitch, I don't want to hear your fucking thoughts on fuck anything. Doilies, French fries, Coca-Cola, you fucking name it. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Bitch couldn't tell me shit if I had stepped in it. Fuck you. There's a reason I keep calling her a failed actress, bar whore, divorcee, who managed to convince this weak-minded fucking fool. Like, what has she got, a golden pussy? Do fucking sparks fly out her ass when she fucks? What the hell?
Golden brown.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You all right?
I'm done.
Hold on, my phone's ringing. Duchess of who?
Sussex, apparently.
I don't recognize the number.
No? Well, she phones from a block number because she doesn't want anyone being able to get a hold of her. After all, she's a duchess. You can't just call her. Now, a senator? Oh, well, fuck here. Let me open up my fucking digital Rolodex and call all these important people. After all, I am Meghan. You fucking miserable bitch. All right, who wants to play a game?
All right, yeah, let's play it. That's right, I'm scared of him right now. It's like when my dad comes home drunk.
Well, I certainly hope not. That was not my intention.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
No, I know, and people are saying, like, rumor has it that she might be running in 2024. Yeah. And that's the thing. She has designs on running for political office. Yeah. And the thing, first and foremost, is a profile, and then so on. And in rare circumstances, you can do it without those things. Because if people are like, candidate who, it's a problem. But Meghan, what is your background in politics? Well, Trump didn't have any background. And how well liked was he, you failed actress bar whore?
And in this case as well, like, if she does get this position, quite literally fucked her way to the top.
Yeah.
Because if she wasn't married to Harry, there's no way anyone would be fucking even thinking, yeah, Merkel 2024. She would just be that bitch from Suits. That would be it. But you marry Prince Harry, and all of a sudden, many doors have opened for her. You know, because her legs have.
All right, let's do the game.
There was
Or not. Go ahead.
Prince Harry, right, obviously, he was never going to be king or anything like that. So I guess if I can't be a king, I'll be a cuck. But then he didn't marry anyone of should we say high standing or anything like that. There was really recently a Japanese princess. She'd married a commoner, but had to leave the royal family to do it.
Right.
And as far as I know, they're very happy. I'm sure every time they argue, she's like, "You realise what I gave up for you, you prick? Just clean the dishes, for God's sake." But as you said over here, when it suits her, Duchess of Sussex. When it suits him, it's Prince Harry.
Yeah.
You fucking pick one.
Did you
be
leave
like this
or...
Japanese princess?
That's what I'm saying. Did you leave or not? If you left, drop it. Your bar whore, Meghan. Rachel, actually, is her first name.
I knew it.
What's wrong with Rachel? Rachel's a nice name.
That's the name of a liar.
I'm personally glad she went with her middle name, Meghan, rather than Rachel, because I don't like Meghan, but I do like Rachel. Sorry for anyone named Meghan.
Isn't Rachel the first whore in the Bible?
No. Rachel is who he wanted to marry, and then the father insists. The father was who was it? Married off all of his other daughters, and he was willing to do all of the work and marry all the other daughters so he could eventually get around to Rachel, the one he loved.
That movie.
They made a movie out of the Bible.
Did they really? What was it called?
The Bible.
Yeah, makes sense.
Quite literally. I mean, they skip some parts, you know.
But Bible means book, and this is not a book. This is a film. It should be called The Movie.
You have a point. Well, it's a book about the movie. Or a movie about the book.
They're never as good, are they? They always leave things out.
So, well, that's why Kiefer Damon is shut up, Meg. And that's why, you know, especially the titular article was around so-called Prince Harry. Saying, "Oh, I warned him. I tried to warn him about the January 6th riots. Don't you see what both of them are doing? The January 6th riots, because the 1/6 committee is supposedly doing their work, so he wants to get his name attached to that, so he's doing it because they're running as because it's a team running as Democrats, right, for her, because he knows he can't get elected into fucking office, but she sure as hell can, because, well, I'm a Duchess of Sussex when it suits my needs, but not when I'm running for political office. That's just a nickname. Well, we don't have any royal responsibilities. You still have the title of heredity, and you were complaining that none of your children are royalty as well when they absolutely should be. Wait a minute. You were complaining about that to the billionaire oppressed woman, Oprah Winfrey, that none of your children are going to be royalty, but you gave up all of your hereditary titles, did you not? So why would they inherit them at all? Well, because, you know, we want the best of both worlds, and she also wants to be president, and she also wants to be queen of the universe, and she also wants to win the Miss America pageant, and she also wants... Shut up!
I would smash the back off of it, though, mate. I think you would as well, but you would be very angry. You'd be like screwing her through gritted teeth.
There is such a thing as a hate fuck. That exists.
Oh, no, of course, yeah.
Yeah, mine begins and ends with AOC.
You really?
That's pretty good.
You want to hate fuck AOC?
I'd go.
Anita Sarkeesian would get it. Hard.
You mean after she had her nose job and hair job and tit job and makeup job to look like a Southern California blonde girl?
I guess.
Well, she did. For as much as she complains about it, she went out of her way to look as the most Southern California she possibly could, ergo the least Armenian she possibly could, while claiming to be a proud Armenian.
Odyssey in the chat says, "Isn't that bestiality?"
All right, let's play a game for real. We're way over time. Way over time.
A hate fuck is a fragile thing, isn't it?
Okay, so here's the game. Name that name. I'll come up with a better name later. Right now, it's called Name That Name.
Oh, okay. I like Name That Name. That's good.
Yeah. So we're going to go with that. We're going to stretch this out a little bit further so the full screen can go on.
Anita Sarkeesian. Who am I thinking of? The Young Turks bitch.
That's Anna Kasparian.
That's the yeah.
Okay, name that name.
Okay.
See the little otter with the popcorn?
No,
Yes, you do.
No, we
I do
don't.
not.
Hold on.
Holding.
Awning.
What did I stop sharing?
Yes.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Like 5 minutes.
Oh,
Round about.
okay, that's fine.
Anita
That's fine. I
Sarkeesian.
thought like, you guys went the whole show without watching anything.
Oh, look at the. That's a teddy bear,
Oh,
mate.
there you are.
Nah, it's an adorable little otter. Far drew that.
Bear.
No, okay. Anyway, name that name.
Why? You've got the entire cinema and you chose
Of
to
course,
sit there.
yeah. Because I'll go there without a mask. Everyone else wants to stay home and watch shit. I'm happy to be there.
All right.
So,
Fine.
the adorable otter is watching. He's a teddy bear because he's got whiskers. You see, otters don't.
Bears have whiskers.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
You admit it's a teddy bear.
The name of the game is Name That Name. The idea is that I will be showing you characters from famous. Oh, cool. What
Go
perfect
get it,
timing.
boys.
Yeah.
Dish out some Second Amendment.
Godspeed, little otters. But Gamercat, thank you for the $11. We need an army of otters to go against that failed actress bar whore and her cuckold husband. Yes! Wouldn't that be awesome? Seeing a whole bunch of adorable otters just tearing them to shreds. Or at least tearing off their fucking $8,000 fucking dress and their $9,000 fucking fitted suit.
Yeah, Prince Harry once went to a costume party dressed as a Nazi soldier.
Yes, he did. I've seen the pictures, and it's like, I apologize for my... Now he's woke as fuck because...
I apologize about doing the thing Halloween is meant to do.
Right?
He used to be cool. Like, he smoked weed. He had to go to the rugby, these costume parties. He used to be... It was good to read about in a paper. It would say Prince Harry, you go, oh, what's he done now?
But see,
now it's, oh, God,
I actually
what's he
stole
done
that joke
now?
from Eddie Murphy's stand-up film Raw, where he's talking about like giving away half his money in a divorce. And he goes, no pussy's worth half. I don't care if the woman's pussy's gold, if sparks fly out her ass. It's like that's where I got that line from.
Raw's good, man.
Yeah.
Eddie, what have you done for me lately?
So the point of this game is I'm going to show you famous characters from well-known films. You have to tell me the first and last name of the character, not the actor, the character's name.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if let's say that the just to set up the rules so no one starts calling shenanigans and shit. Okay, we're gonna do the
character.
We're gonna you have to name the character, the character's whole name. Well, his name's Frank. Frank what? That's the point. Okay, and number two, we're gonna call it your name.
Okay.
Like Sin Feud, you know?
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. Number one.
Oh, fuck.
Sin.
Go ahead.
Ray Velcro. I don't know how to pronounce
The second
it.
time you got it
It's
right.
Velcro.
Ray Velcaro. Yes. Fuck, he was
What's
awesome.
from movies?
Well, it's a
No, he just said characters.
yeah.
He said from movies.
Movies or feature long length
Or
multi.
books. They're going to be biblical characters.
I was gonna throw they've got to be on the screen. I was gonna throw in some
it's
Game
the
of Thrones next round. We'll put in some Game of Thrones characters, stuff like that. You know.
Yes, yes.
So, okay. So 1 for Sin, 0 for Drunkle. Number 2.
Struggle.
Go ahead.
Vito Cor.
Nice. Most people go The Godfather, and it's like it's not his name.
He had a name.
Bonus points if you can name the man to his left.
Oh, that's the guy.
Oh,
he's
that's
a
the
funeral
the
director.
mortician.
Nope.
Was he not?
Nope.
No, then.
Actually, that is the
that was
mortician.
the-
I got that backwards. The baker's the
I
first
wouldn't have known
guy.
his name
The
anyway.
baker's the first guy. The second guy is the mortician. You're right.
Yeah, I don't know his name. Velcro.
Velcro. No. And Sinatra should feel insulted. Just because it's got a vowel at the end doesn't make it Italian, you know. Moving along. Number 3.
Uncle.
Go ahead.
Mace Windu.
Excellent. 2-1 for Drunkle. He's pulling
All
ahead.
right, I'm paying attention now.
Okay.
Give me a chance, God bless him.
Like I said, this is only a pilot test, so we've only got 6 of them, so we're up to 3, so there's still a chance to keep going.
All right.
All
You
right.
know, the handle of the lightsaber even on set actually said "bad motherfucker." on it.
Because I found it's easier to name actors than it is characters, so that's the challenge of the game. And plus, it's
Samuel
in a
L.
movie
Windu.
theater.
Samuel L. Windu.
Mace Jackson.
The M stands for motherfucker.
All right, number 4. Here we go.
Oh, fuck. Jesus, I know it too.
I knew this was going to be a tough one, and it is.
Fucker. Travis Bickley? Bickley.
You want to say your name first?
Drunkle.
Sin, Travis Bickley. Bickle.
I called out my name first.
He actually did, Sid. Oh, no.
No, he didn't.
Okay, what's his name, Drunkle?
Travis Bickley.
Travis Bickley. Sinatra, would you like to give it a shot?
Travis Bickle.
There you go.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Everything was above board. Perfectly kosher.
That was great. Yeah, Travis Bickle. Whew. That's a great shot back when Robert De Niro was a hell of a fucking actor taking fine roles. And then, you know. Whew.
The Irishman. Good.
Yeah, so that's 2-2. It's all tied up. Moving on to number 5.
Casablanca, by any chance?
It is Casablanca. This is
Yeah, of course
Revenge
it's
for Monday.
fucking Casablanca, yeah. How is it revenge? You're the one who didn't get the fucking answer right.
What,
It's
because I
Humphrey
didn't
Bogart.
think White House Casablanca, right? Okay, but what's the character's name? His name is Humphrey Bogart. That's right. Yes, in the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays himself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. Never seen it.
Sin,
Yes.
Travis Bickle.
Come on, chat, please.
Ah.
Darren Root. No, his name is not Sam. That's the piano player
I
friend. of his.
remember the first name. I can't remember the last name.
Okay, what's his first name?
Rick. Something. Ricky.
Yeah, and there's the other rule that I wanted to say. Like, his name is Richard, but everyone calls him Rick. That's fine if that's what you know. You know what I mean? Like, he's called both. But what's his full name?
I don't remember the last name.
Well, they say his name multiple times. Major Strasser even says his name outright.
Dude, I haven't seen this movie in like 5
I've
years.
never even seen it.
Oh my
A bit old, isn't
God,
it?
Drunkle. Now I found the
Bit
new
old.
thing to bug you about.
Waiting for the HD.
Are you kidding me?
Does it count if I
70
have time to run upstairs and find the cassette tape I have of it?
Hit the-
You could just Google it. I'm surprised you've not been Googling it.
No, Drunkle. A 70th anniversary Blu-ray edition came out with
I'm
a
going.
new transfer from the original film stock. It looks gorgeous. You're waiting for the HD to come out? It already has, brother. You should watch it. Richard Ramirez. No, that's a serial killer in color.
Drunkle.
Okay.
Blaine.
Did you look it up?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
He's ran off to find the fucking DVD, mate.
His
I'm
name
gonna have to
is
fucking look it up.
His name is Rick Blaine. Richard Blaine.
Why did he just Google it? I don't know. Why do you have to go and find the fucking...
How can you not remember literally the most iconic character in film history, in my opinion?
It's Sinatra, Rick Blaine.
Drunkle already cheated ahead of you. It's
Yeah, but did he say the full name?
yes, he did. Well, he said Blaine.
Drunkle, Rick Blaine. Richard Blaine.
No, you did. You said Blaine, and then you said Richard Blaine. Man, you guys.
But he Googled.
You guys suck.
I went and got the physical cassette tape.
How is that better?
I can't believe you put Richard Ramirez in there. Jesus Christ. That was a satanic serial killer. Very different. from this
Effort
film.
is why it's better.
Okay, so hold on. We're at what? I'm giving nothing across the board. That
That's
was
fine.
just terrible.
I agree with that.
Okay, so which is 2-2. So now we're at the final one, which is the tiebreaker.
Tyler Durden. Shit, Drunkle.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Natasha Romanov.
There you go. Natasha Romanoff. And you win.
Yes!
Yeah, you win the first name that name.
That's good. I like it. It's a good setup as well. I like that the pictures are appearing on the big screen. Nice.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. It's a reuse of my movies I barely remember set that I kept getting copyright strikes on because I was using the trailer on the screen, and it pissed me off. Fucktard5 says it was 80 years ago, which is a sign of the film's longevity, thus greatness.
Yeah, let it go. It was 80 years.
Yeah, well, you know, so was World War II. Doesn't mean we should forget about the fucking
Let
Nazis.
it go.
Yeah, and by the way, I picked the sexiest super wide image of that was her. Okay, Sinatra, you and I both have a thing for Scarlett Johansson. She was at her very finest as Black Widow.